live.
All right.
All right, let's get going.
We'll get going.
You should be in the Pokemon Center, right? I think.
Yeah, give me a second. There you go. I am.
Check your server. Your channel, rather.
Channel 3? What? It was supposed to be 2.
Huh?
Oh, wait, hold on. You're in a different city. You're in Mistralton, and I'm in Driftvale.
Oh, right. How the
I
hell
don't
do
even
I
know
get?
where you is.
Oh, I went through the tunnel. You
you've already
did
started
in
moving
the
along.
last session. You defeated what'd you call it? Clay, right?
Yeah, the rock type. Was it rock type?
I think it was
type?
ground type, but yeah.
Ground
So your next goal is your call to the west. There was that cave that was blocked by a Galvantula web.
Right.
You want to go there.
All right. Just give me a second. I'm trying to remember who has the XP share. Okay, so it is you. All right.
Who the hell is this guy?
No wild Pokemon.
The professor
Please.
who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. Oh, that's cool.
Out of the way, everyone.
I keep forgetting about it, but yeah, just there he is. He just shows up and he just opens it.
The big man himself.
Calling him fat.
Gym leader's the one to fix it. It looks so weird and
gym leader's the one to fix it.
Croc.
So there's supposed to be this big slash thing, but they don't have that for the MMO.
Shame.
The next gym leader.
Oh, Bulldoze.
Hey, Bulldoze. Wait, don't you already have that?
I do.
I think you'll be having a fun time with the next gym leader. Because we're no spoilers, but we're going from ground to flying. So I want you to think if you were there's N.
Oh, there's N.
So if you were making a region that was based off the US, right? And you had a flying type gym leader, what do you think the gimmick of the gym would be? Or rather not the gimmick, but the sorry, not the gimmick, but the visual style.
Visual style.
Yeah.
Oh,
Saba's in chat. Saba says skydiving, and that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
That's a guess. I don't know. I was thinking a canyon because there's a lot of like open places to fly, but that's also sort of the ground type gym already.
Right, because it's the ground type gym was like an excavation site, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I look forward to you getting through this dungeon that you're in right now, so that way you can see what it is, because I think it's really neat. Although I do think that the gym leader is not aesthetically designed well. Actually, now I think about it, I guess she's more designed after being a skydiver as opposed to being a pilot. Shit, I just spoiled it. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Lawrence.
I said that so smoothly too.
I didn't think about it. No, Saba, you're not right. I have no idea what you're talking about. Your guess was totally wrong.
You're totally wrong.
Shit. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Could
So-
it be the canyon as I says?
Yeah, there you go. You like the Stone Temple pilot, like I said.
Yeah. Flying with rocks.
Flying. Yeah,
And
that's
duct
right. Excuse me. So yeah, while you're making your way through that dungeon, just to like entertain chat, which I guess would be Saba.
Just to entertain Saba.
I've been checking out more demos from the Steam Next Fest, and as of right now, I think that there is a less, like, how do I explain it? There seems to be less quality demos, like, of games that I find, like, particularly enrapturing, like Glyph and stuff like that. Glyph and I Am Fish and whatnot. However, there's a lot more demos in general, and some of them are really interesting. Like, I really hope that I get to show you guys some of the people, or some of the games relatively soon, because I'm thinking of one of them in particular, which is definitely a must-buy for me. The game has such like a strike... Demo stream? I kind of want to. I think it'd be kind of neat because the Steam Next Fest only lasts until the 7th, and in theory, well, I don't know if you guys would be available on Monday, but on Tuesday, in theory, I'm gonna be getting my teeth done because it's still not great.
Ah, yes, finally.
What, getting them done again after 3 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because the dentist kept saying, like, oh, well, maybe it's just because your teeth are oversensitive. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't really care if they're oversensitive. It's still your job to fix it. But yeah, there's some stuff in there. There's a lot of just kind of semi-generic Metroidvania games.
Well...
And that's not necessarily a problem, right? Like, that's not inherently a problem with, like, in and of itself. But the problem I have is that
now you're getting executed.
What are you doing?
I tried to capture this Clink.
Oh, my favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, now he's dying.
Oh.
But no, continue.
Ooh, acrobatics hurts. But what I was gonna say was that there's a lot of like just kind of semi-generic Metroidvania games, and the thing is that they all have like a very similar formula, right? Because it's a genre, but it's a very specific genre, so they all have very similar things. So what I've been looking for is Metroidvanias that have a unique twist to them, like something that actually makes it feel more unique and fun to play. And I want to say there's been like maybe 2 that I've played where it's like, okay, I get it. Like, that's fair. That's fun.
Something new. Something niche.
Well, because, like, one of them that I played, I'm not super into the visual style, unfortunately, but the gameplay conceit that they have is quite fun, where it's, the basic over-under is that when you defeat enemies, they drop energy because they're all robots and stuff, right? When you pick up energy, you will eventually gain enough energy to make an energy bullet. If you shoot an enemy with an energy bullet, it deactivates them and turns them into a floating platform that you can use to navigate around.
Sounds pretty cool.
And that's pretty neat. Now, if you defeat an enemy that is paused by the energy bullet, there is a 1/3 chance that they drop health.
Ooh.
So you can kind of see how this leads into like a loop where it's like, okay, I want to defeat enemies, that way I can get the bullets. Because there was like a part of the demo where I skipped a huge segment of the demo almost purely because I was clever with how I used my energy bullets.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I felt really
the system.
Well, that's what I mean. Where it's just like, I don't know, it felt really cool, and I was like, dude, that's great. I'll add this to my wish list. Why not? That being said, I do have to remember to play I Am a Fish at some point on stream because I think everybody would really like it.
It'll be a fun time. I know it. I feels it.
Especially now that the what you calls it, Oh my god, look at all the Lawrence, look at my screen. It's a lot of watch
that's a
odds.
lot of folks.
Hello. I'm gonna run because I don't have an AoE move yet. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. I'm trying to think, like, what else have I played? There's the one that I said that was a must-buy, but I want to save that for when I show you guys, because I think you guys will see that game and be like, what the fuck? That's cool.
Or maybe we'll react badly to it.
Doubtful.
No, we're gonna...
I know, I feel like my analysis of you guys, and by you guys, in theory, I also mean Saba, I feel like my analysis of you guys is pretty accurate most of the time. You can't defeat me.
Not until I change it myself.
I have you downloaded!
No! You already know my stats.
I do. Saba says wrong is always wrong. That in and of itself is wrong, so Saba's double wrong. Not surprising, though. It is Saba we're talking about.
Flashback to the time where... the many times where she's not wrong. Oh my god, Horde. Just as the
I would not
predicted.
fight that.
But what if?
But what? Lawrence, each one of those things has iron barbs. They will hurt every single time you hurt one of them.
But what if?
I really like that dungeon that you're in, especially when it originally came out, because it's a block pushing puzzle, but with a slight twist. You know?
Twist? What's the twist?
The twist is that you can only push the crystals towards the big magnetic crystal.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I've just been automatically doing it. Oh no, he's gonna kick my ass.
I'm gonna kick
Ace
your...
Trainer.
Oh yeah, I really like Ace Trainers because their gimmick is that they don't have a gimmick. They just have good Pokemon.
Now they must die then.
Correct.
One shot. One shot! Fuck you!
Oh, it's pretty good, actually. I'm still surprised. Oh, you're one level away from leveling up. Oh, right, because you just beat the Earth Gym. Sorry, the Ground Gym.
Earth Gym.
Am I in a triple battle right now?
It sure looks like it.
I think I am. Wow, that's neat. I don't know. I think Swoobat might be Psychic type, so I'm gonna do that. And then I have my level 11 Zigzag.
I believe.
Hey, it was super effective. I was right. Ooh. Ooh. This might be really bad. Oh, Zigzagoon's dead.
God. I'm just seeing your guys' health go down real fast.
Alright, well, the Liepard's dead, thank Christ. As long as the Watchhog doesn't hit Theta.
Oh,
He didn't.
finally, Captain Clink.
Hey, you did it.
That was so annoying.
Look at his DNA. What? Oh. Holy crap! What the fuck? Dude, he has perfect special defense.
Yo.
He has perfect special defense and near perfect speed. Vorts, that's an incredible Clink. You have to use that.
He's in my team now.
I can't freaking believe it. That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's
But
so good.
I could just mulch Clink so that I can get my Among Us.
No. Oh yeah, apparently Saba has like mental isms with perfection. Because Saba was telling me while I was playing Omega Ruby that she has difficulty. There's a mechanic in that game where you have it's like a PokeNav, where the idea is that it will like ping the local environment looking for a specific Pokemon, and you can tell it what Pokemon to look for specifically. But
Okay.
the more you look for that one Pokemon and find it over and over and over and over, eventually it will give you better. It'll find versions of that Pokemon with better stats and with like specific abilities and whatnot. So like
That's
essentially,
pretty good.
the more you do it, the better your results get over time. And
Yeah.
Saba was telling me that she was like going a little nuts.
Oh.
She was like, because she was like, well, I gotta do it. Like I gotta get the best I possibly can. Like, why wouldn't I? And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta keep going.
Yeah, and Saba, as Saba said, it was like actually giving her difficulty making progression through the game because she was so focused on
Oh,
trying to get like the
no.
best version of the Pokemon like as she encountered it.
Did she eventually find the best version?
No, she just gave up on the game.
Oh.
Yeah, which is kind of nuts
Oh,
to me,
no.
but I also get it. And so Saba in chat just said that when she eventually does come back to the PokeMMO, she is 100% going to be ignoring the IV page because it's basically the same thing. Because in the base Pokemon games, I'm pretty sure I said this already, but in the base Pokemon games, you can't, like, there's not a page that just tells you the IVs. You have to, like, do the math yourself to figure it
Is there
out.
actual math for it?
Well, the math is essentially just simple addition, but you have to understand. So, okay, so in the regular Pokemon games, a Pokemon will have two different sets of base stats. They have the base stats, which are inherent within the Pokemon species, right? So a Garchomp will have different base stats than an Oshawott, for example, right? Just fundamentally. And then on top of that is where you add the IVs. So those are the three different, stats. There is the base stats, the IVs, and then the EVs, which you get through like leveling up your Pokemon and whatnot. Excuse me. By obfuscating the presence of IVs in the base game, most people tend to just ignore it, like me, because it's like, I don't remember what the base stats are of, a Turtwig, so why the hell would I check? But in the MMO's case, you can just look it up. So, Saba says, lol, I need to get back to the game. You should. It's pretty okay, and I think it would be really interesting to have a conversation with you as somebody who didn't play the originals about how the games are so different from each other. Because while I definitely agree that Omega Ruby has, like, a place that, like, it deserves to exist, I definitely don't think it's better than the original, which is kind of baffling, considering that it's literally 80 times the file size of the old game.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, I need to bike here.
Oh, and why are the professor and what's her face still just standing there?
I got no clue. Ah.
Hey, Boldor!
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god.
He's back.
No, be gone.
I do agree with something that Saba just said again. In theory, all Pokemon should be worth it, and you shouldn't have to cherry pick based on stats. I kind of agree. And I believe in the late game of the PokeMMO, like after you become the champion of any particular region, I believe you gain access to an NPC that allows you to do that. Where you get to reset base stats, IVs, and EVs, and then build them up. So no matter what the Pokemon is, you can make them good.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
truly believe that that's how the game should be played, like under any circumstance, really. Because I
That
don't
does
know,
sound
like
pretty good.
if I really, really, really like Oshawott, but I don't like Samurott, which I don't, I shouldn't be forced to use Samurott, you know what I mean? Because Samurott has like 3 times the base stats of Oshawott. Is he dead? Am I dead? I didn't die, I survived with 2 HP, bitch. Fuck you, Simapore.
I lived, bitch.
Saba says each Pokemon is a special being
It's
with
a
special
special
personality, and it should be lucky I could catch and it should be lucky I could catch them all. True, I agree. In
Now,
fact,
Saba, you
Saba,
must answer what is the Pokemon that you hate the most, just to flip it on its head.
that's true. What is your least favorite Pokemon, Saba? But while she's waiting, while we're waiting for her to respond to that, I did want to say that one of the things I really like about the Mystery Dungeon series is that there is no IVs. So when we played,
yeah, you are right.
when we play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon
yeah.
Explorers of Sky, they don't have IVs. It's just the Pokemon's base stat. And base stats, while obviously imbalanced in the sense that not every Pokemon is created equal, it still, to me, makes a lot more sense. Because it's like, well, yeah, it kind of makes sense that this giant land shark would be stronger than a raccoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saba says, I don't have one that appears to me immediately, but I do have a don't like as much list somewhere. I'm trying to think of like what my least favorite is. I don't know.
I'm sure you've said a few.
Well, there are a lot of Pokemon. There are a lot of like Pokemon that I'm just like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah. Because I forgot that one Pokemon that I think was that Grant really liked, but for the meme value.
Oh,
Or at
fucking
least I think it was the meme value.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce. Is that the one I'm
It's
thinking of?
either Dunsparce or Shuckle, both of which I don't like very much.
We definitely mentioned both though. 'Cause the
Grant
names are familiar.
Grant loves them both, and I'm 90% sure it's for the meme, but also, god damn it. Dunsparce is kind of stupid. You can like Shuckle. Shuckle kind of makes sense. I don't remember exactly what it's based on, but apparently it's based on some sort of Japanese fruit, which I don't really get. But once again, that's fine. I don't have to get it.
Fruit.
But the fruit. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon that I really dislike, which is kind of weird. Because most Gen 1 Pokemon are, like, they're fine, right? They're pretty inoffensive for the most part. But then a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon are really round for some reason, which normally, given my taste,
Round.
you'd think that I would, like, really like, but I don't. You know?
Why is that?
What do you mean?
Well, why don't you like these Gen 2 guys? He says.
I could in theory send you, like, some images of, like, the ones I'm thinking of, but, like, I don't know. Like I said, it's just so weird that a lot of them are just round. Like, were you here yesterday when I was talking about the concept that,
complicated design.
exactly,
or
of complicated designs. Gen 2, despite it only being the second generation, was, in my opinion, a clear attempt at trying to do the exact opposite, where they tried
the design.
they tried to simplify it by a lot, and a lot of the designs come out a lot weaker in my opinion because of that.
Ah.
Theta, please don't die. No, Theta's confused.
Who?
Theta. Yes, Theta, you're a god. Oh, Lawrence, you're so close to leveling up to seeing what Samurott looks like, so you can see exactly why Saba and I don't like it.
Which one's Samurott?
It's your evolution of Duwat.
Oh.
As soon as that blue bar under your health fills up, it's gonna evolve.
Ooh. That'll be exciting.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll see.
I mean, how bad can it be?
It's weird. That's
We're
all.
about to find out.
Saba says find an Everstone and give it to Duwat. I don't know, that's a little excessive obviously, but it's still a funny idea. Oh wow, that was quick. You know who hasn't shown up in chat for a while? Trinus.
You know who hasn't showed up in chat for a while? I forgot his name already. that one dude who watched our Hat in Time playthrough.
Test subject?
Test subject.
The one that we constantly refer to when we're referring to like viewers who were here vehemently for a hot minute and then left.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you're aware of this, Lawrence, but there's been a guy who's been doing a live running commentary of the.
All right, go ahead.
Dude, is that wild?
Yeah.
Catch that.
Oh yeah.
That is
All right.
that is a rare Pokemon in this area that turns into a very, very good third form. You want to catch that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. All
You
right,
you might have a little bit of overlap if you're planning on using your Kling Klang eventually, but Tiny Mo eventually turns into a really, really, really good one. Especially if its ability is Levitate. Holy crap.
All right.
Make sure you don't kill
I
it.
just hope it doesn't. It was normal. Oh!
Lawrence. You used a water type move. You were fucking you were almost 10 levels above it. You fool.
I mean, it said normally effective, so I'm like,
You foolish child. That's a really rare Pokemon.
Shit.
Oh
Maybe
well.
I'll come across it again one of these days.
I might like once again, I want to make sure that you and I have like completely different teams. So I don't
Yeah.
want to catch something. Like if you catch one before I do, it's all yours. But if I catch it, you're fucked. Because
Oh,
holy
sure.
crap, it's really good.
God, the wild Pokemon. Get out.
Do you have well, so the reason why you're encountering so many wild Pokemon at such a high frequency is
'Cause
that
of the
we're
dungeon?
on a populated channel, but there's not a lot of people in that dungeon with you at the moment.
Oh.
So the game is basically compensating by giving you a lot of encounters. Dude, talk to both of them. Yeah. They're the Nugget Brothers.
Big Nugget, little Nugget.
They got
Oh,
you a
they gave me
nugget. They gave you a
Another
second nugget. Do you know what nuggets do? Do you remember?
I remember. Isn't this the first time I'm getting nuggets?
I think you got one before. It's the little...
Or are they
Oh,
just
never mind. It was
food?
your first time.
Nugget of pure gold! Not a chicken nugget! I don't know, I was kind of getting
Not
hungry.
a chicken nugget! Lawrence, no. They essentially just gave you $10,000 for saying hi.
They did. And I'm ever so gracious. Well, I was kind of getting hungry in this dungeon, man.
You could check your bag too, by the way. You might have some repels in there that you picked up along the way that you can use. Repels will prevent
Probably.
you from encountering wild Pokemon.
That would help. For how long?
It tells you how many steps. It's not like time, it's steps.
Oh,
It's the
steps.
first tab.
Oh, it isn't first
Yeah,
tab.
you were just looking at it. It's at the top.
Oh, all right.
So it's only 100
100
steps.
steps.
So with all
Let's see how
three, that's
long.
only so with 100 steps, that's only 300 because you have 3.
Damn, I thought I could cheat it and use a bike because that's not a step. Nah, they knew.
Saba says, I'm thinking of giving my Duat an Everstone. I'm assuming she means an Everstone. She said every one, but I'm assuming it's every stone. But with how Pokemon is, kind of feel bad for it. I don't want to let it evolve to its final form.
Its final form. Oh no.
Well, because the final form is straight up just better than Duat, no matter what. Because it just has higher base stats, you know?
Yeah,
It's a sad truth, but it is the truth.
it do be the truth.
Hello, Boldor.
Now die, Boldor.
Boldor. Hey, Lawrence.
Yes.
Did you know that all fossil Pokemon, save for the new ones that they introduced in Gen 8, are part rock type?
That's understandable.
I think it's really neat,
Yeah.
right? I think it's super cool. To the point, so the reason why, or it's like so it hasn't officially been confirmed, but essentially people take it for true, like I do. It's believed that the reason why, because every fossil Pokemon up to Gen 8 was rock type plus whatever secondary type was relevant to the Pokemon, whether it be grass or bug or water or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It is largely believed that the reason for this is because the process through which scientists in the Pokemon universe would revive fossils was imperfect.
Oh.
So it would revive them, but it would infuse them with rock as well. So that's why they were imperfect. But then in Gen 8, they have perfected the process, but because the scientists in Galar, the eighth generation region, because they're so careless with the fossils, Oh, let's see. Let's wait. Lawrence's Duat is evolving.
Let's go. Hey, you're back on 4s.
What do you mean back? That's he was never on 4s.
Was he never on 4s? Oh, okay.
You should definitely get Slash. Slash is good. What's Revenge?
Revenge is...
I would say replace that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Slash is 70, so I guess that makes sense.
Slash is 70 and it has a higher than average crit chance, which is useful.
Ooh, okay. Why not get rid? Oh, because Water Pulse is special. Okay, that makes sense.
Water Pulse is special, Razor Shell is physical, plus you get stabbed from both of them, because I believe Samurott is Water Steel? Water Fighting? I don't quite remember. But Slash is just a good bread and butter move. Like, Slash should be the move that you're using when you're just kind of fighting wild Pokemon.
Yeah. How do I check if it's fighting water or whatever? Oh, it
just says water. So never mind, it's just solo water. Well, you're almost through the dungeon.
No, he looks kind of fine.
I think that's kind of my problem, is that he looks kind of fine. Look how complex that design is, though. Once again, not saying that it's inherently a problem, but that is a quite complex design.
Yeah.
He's got armor plating all over him. He's got the weird head,
shells,
multiple mustaches and beards.
Yeah, he's
a multifaceted tail.
Got them pecs and also a tail.
You see? Kind of complex.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of fine.
Saba and I both agree that we don't like how he gets onto all fours. That's mostly our problem with his design.
All right. I did say that though.
Yeah, that he gets on all fours, and it's just like, it's kind of weird.
Like, yeah. Anyways, then moving on.
Oh, I didn't go to the tower. I'm foolish. I went the other way instead of the tower. Foolish. But yeah, hit that thing with a razor shell. Watch it fucking die.
Oh,
bam.
Yeah.
I do believe that for most starters, the base stats when you evolve from first to second, all of your base stats increase by 15, and then from second to third stage, all of your base stats increase by 20.
Oh.
So
very nice.
So your Samurott is just straight up better by default than your Duat.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Now, what was I saying before your Samurott evolved?
Where were you?
What was I saying? I don't recall.
Maybe if Saba can remember.
I don't know. Maybe Saba wasn't paying attention. I was seeing something about Pokemon. Oh, right. Fossils. Fossil Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, right. Where they infuse the...
They revived them, and it was an imperfect process, so they infused them with rock along the way, right? Because fossils are just rocks. So in Gen 8, the idea is that they did perfect the process, and now they can revive fossil Pokemon as they truly existed back in the ancient times. However, because of how careless. This is apparently a reference to like British paleontology, like 100-something years ago, but they're careless with the bones and they keep mixing them up.
Ooh, that sounds a little risky.
Well, so let me give you an example. You've probably seen this before because we talk about them quite frequently. I'm just gonna pull up on my phone a Gen 8 fossil Pokemon. So the way that it works, I believe, in Gen 8 is that you have the option of one of two heads and one of two bodies, and you get
Oh, I know what picture you're gonna send then.
Yeah. Well, if you know the picture I'm gonna send, then I don't need to send it. But yeah, so there are technically 4 fossil Pokemon in Gen 8, but that's because they're all mixed up and jumbled up and incorrect.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the end of the statement. It's one of those things that makes me really interested. And unfortunately, I am pretty confident that Game Freak won't actually do it, but I really feel like they should. Where I think it'd be really cool if they released the original forms of all the fossils.
Ooh,
right?
That'd be cool. You telling me I can't have my dump truck Pokemon?
Well, no, you can't because you need a Switch. But
Shame.
Nice try though. You named him
There's
Giggle?
nothing wrong with yeah.
Oh, Giggleth. Right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, that's really good.
Dude. Imagine getting killed by a Pokemon named Giggle. And that's right, I said killed.
It's a reverse Nuzlocke where I get to keep reviving my Pokemon, but I slaughter yours.
Yeah.
Talk to that guy. Yeah, he heals you, guy.
Yay. Good guy.
So this was one of the things that when I was complaining about how easy the early to mid game for Pokemon Y was, this was one of the things that Adrian brought up to be like, well, that's a thing that's been in Pokemon for a while now. Because in Pokemon X and Y, in the early and mid game, and almost any time you go into a dungeon, there's an NPC who's following you around, and at any time, all you do is turn around and talk to them, and they'll fully heal your team. Right? It completely eliminates any sort of difficulty that the dungeon might pose. And so Adrian was like, well, that's existed in Pokemon for a while now. And what he was referring to was those doctors that you just saw. The characters where you defeat them in battle first, and then whenever you talk to them again, they'll just heal your Pokemon. But to me, it's very different.
How so?
Because the doctors are in a single location. They don't follow you wherever you go. And they basically just act like a waypoint in an overlong dungeon. Or rather, in a dungeon that would otherwise be overlong. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. Sort of like a checkpoint-ish place.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was getting at. It just in the idea of like they're not inherently the same. They're not the same thing. Having an NPC who follows you literally wherever means that there is no checkpoint. It's literally following you through the dungeon.
It does make sense. It does make things easier if you could just look back at this doctor following you and go, all right,
heal me.
Well, here I gotta go. All right, hopefully no wild Pokemon.
Right, and then you have to make it back,
heal.
right? Like you can see how it's different. But yeah. Herdier. I wonder if I'm faster than Herdier. I don't think so. Where's my hyper? Critical hit. Oh my god.
Bravo, why are you talking to someone? Why you no talk to us? I'm kidding, Saba. You can talk to whoever you want.
No.
Well,
What's another Pokemon thing?
tier list of all the Pokemon games.
Of all the Pokemon games?
Not,
That's
I don't know
actually
how
quite.
many-
That's actually a little bit more interesting than you might think. Because I
Is
don't
it?
know
I
about
like-
Pokemon games per se, but I could definitely do. I could definitely off the top of my head list off like a tier list for Pokemon generations.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Because I have no frame of reference.
I personally feel, despite starting with Gen 3, as time goes on, I feel very strongly that Gen 4 is the best Pokemon gen overall.
Ooh.
It has the most cohesive content and just like design in general. I think the Sinnoh region as a whole is a lot better than the Unova region. And I feel like that's mostly to me because it's like the weird mixed art style of like 50% 2D sprites and 50% 3D environments, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not that it looks bad, it just doesn't look as great as I would hope that it would look, I guess. God. Clear my throat. But the thing is that I understand that a lot of people really like Gen 5.
The gen afterwards, okay.
Which is the gen that we're playing right now, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, what we're playing right now is
Oh, wow.
Unova, which is Gen 5. So the main reason why a lot of people really like Gen 5 is because of the introduction to 3D, where the game started introducing like you saw like the thing with the bridge, right? Where the bridge came
Yes,
down and it was like a
yes.
cinematic. Hello, welcome to stream again, Mikey. Excuse me. The fuck was I just saying? But yeah, that
Gen 5.
and you'll notice that your Pokemon, as you're in battle, will have like short animations, right?
Did you not have that before?
Nope. In every
Oh,
single
wow.
Pokemon generation prior, there was an intro animation where when you sent your Pokemon out, it would do like a very quick animation, and then it would basically just stand there as like an idle pose. I personally think that that was better, but that mostly comes from my personal belief. So we talked about this before, but I really dislike animation styles where it's just like sliding pivots.
Yeah.
So like look at your
It's pretty
Zedstrika's
funky.
tail, right? Like if you just watch his tail waggle, you can see that the actual sprite of the tail doesn't move. It's just that part of the asset just waggles
Yeah.
back and forth.
Like
And
it's just
so
rotating on an axis.
it's just rotating on a pivot. And as I
Yeah.
said, for some people, there's no problem with that. Like who cares? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're faster than him. You could probably kill him if you just use
Because
that.
I'm confused, so I'm a little.
Oh, what's the
scared.
worst that could happen?
All right. Let's see.
Oh! Sorry.
No.
I've misled you once again. A feat I definitely won't repeat. Again, and again, and again.
What's the worst that could happen? God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine. What? Like it's fine.
You say as the corpse of my once friend lays there. I'm gonna
Oh,
revive
well, it's
that
okay
corpse
because my
with a
fate is
vine.
dead too. What does
Oh,
Mikey
no.
say? Lawrence, how could you evolve to what? He was perfect. Samwa ruins the otter theme. That's
So
actually
it
actually
isn't
pretty
just a
true.
you and Saba thing. It is a people as a whole or the community as a whole thing. Then.
I would definitely agree with that statement. I feel like overall it's a I don't know. It's very divisive. There's a lot of stuff in Pokemon that's very divisive. I don't know if you could tell, but
I mean, I remember seeing because like Pokemon sometimes shows up, or r/Pokemon sometimes shows up in r/all.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get a peek on what the community is thinking. It wasn't recently. It's kind of it was kind of like a week ago, where they were all talking about like, all right, give me a list of all the things you hate about Pokemon. And of
Oh,
course,
fuck.
I didn't really understand what was
I wish I
didn't
had
really
that.
have
I
the
wish I had
concept.
that list on us right now. I would definitely look at it. It'd be
Yeah,
like,
but then yeah, but like, you know, I didn't really know the points that they were describing because I don't really have a concept around that. It's just a bunch of commenters having like their own giant list. Sometimes they're talking about the same thing, or a lot of times they're talking about the same thing, but then they also have their own personal things they don't like.
I would
like,
say,
man.
I would say on pretty much every circumstance. Oh, this is something I was thinking about last night in the shower, by the way. But that's a slight tangent. But we'll talk about that in a moment. So I was thinking about it, and I think the reason why, because Pokemon has a lot of problems overall as a series on individual game levels, and I feel as if the main reason why there are so many problems is not because Game Freak doesn't care or doesn't have the capability of doing these things. And I have an analogy as to explain what I think the actual cause of this problem is. When you're in college, or high school for that matter, right?
Never been.
And what happens... So let's say you're in a class, and the homework, like projects and homework, aren't due on a weekly basis, they're due on a monthly basis, right? So you still get assignments, but you only have to finish assignments by the end of the month. Now, under that circumstance, what happens if you skip out on one homework assignment? You just don't do it after it's assigned.
You just don't do it. Then
that means you have more work to do later, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you're pushing it off and it's starting to compact over time. So the idea in this analogy is that when you skip out on these things over time, it becomes more and more work that you have to do later. However, I don't think that this is a circumstance where Game Freak was skipping out on their homework. I believe that this was a circumstance where the teacher, quote unquote, i.e. the Pokemon company, like the corporate entity that controls the Pokemon franchise, they're assigning like 6 or 7 assignments per week.
Oh my.
You know what I mean? Because Pokemon is an annual franchise with essentially only Game Freak working on the main series. And it's like every year or 2 years, they have to put out another thing that is going to spearhead their entire, their entire thing. And it's like, that's kind of nuts when you think about it. Right?
Yeah. It is pretty nutty.
Game Freak doesn't care. They literally, that's true. They in Pokemon Legends Arceus, they have the Arceus phone, which is literally a cell phone. But the game is supposed to take place in ancient Sinnoh. So like why the fuck is there a phone? Like they even in the first trailer for Legends Arceus, they made a big fucking deal about how the Pokeballs that you use are the ancient Pokeballs where you have to like physically turn a knob to open them and close them.
Oh my.
But nah, we have a phone that's designed after Arceus. And I know that the reason is going to be something along the lines of like, oh, well, that's because it's like a time traveling phone. And I'm gonna say, shut your fucking mouth. That's stupid.
It's Celebi fucking around with time, says Mikey.
That's true, actually. It could be. Celebi could do something like that. I mean, Arceus could also just do that, to be fair, because it's God. But, oh, that was something that was kind of interesting from the Pokemon review, 7-hour-long review video that I watched. The guy was very vehement about about his belief when he was a kid that most legendary Pokemon don't actually have godlike abilities or the abilities that are described in the Pokedex. He more attunes that to like folklore and legend. So, like, for example, Groudon, who we've seen before, right? Groudon is described in multiple Pokedex entries as being able to, bring out the harsh sun. And that's, in the original Pokemon game, that's kind of all you see him do, is just that the sun comes out and it's really hot. But in the remake, the Omega Ruby remake, we actually see him start making volcanoes erupt and shit.
Oh my god.
And it's like, oh, never mind. He actually has that power, you know? What does Mikey say? Speaking of Groudon, what do you think of the whole Primal gimmick? I think that the Primal gimmick was actually pretty cool. I like the idea of Groudon and Kyogre having like a more basic, or not basic, but like basal primal form. I think that's really neat. Yeah, and I also think it helps a lot with like the not really balancing, because I like Groudon a lot more than Kyogre. Oh my god, is this a nurse? Oh, never mind. I have to beat her first, so this was probably the right thing to do. But yeah, I like the primal. I like the primal stuff. I still think the story of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is fucking stupid, but I like the primal forms a lot.
I guess I should ask what are primal forms.
So,
like,
you remember us talking about Mega
Beyond
Evolution?
stuff? Yeah.
So in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they essentially gave Mega Evolutions to Groudon and Kyogre, but as opposed to it being a straight up Mega Evolution, what they decided was that it was
Primal.
the primordial, like early Earth like forms where Groudon and Kyogre were making continents and oceans out of whim and anger. But then over time, they like calmed the fuck down.
Ooh.
and the whole point of the game, or the whole point of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, is that the bad guys are trying to revert them to their primal forms. So.
Can you capture primal Pokemons?
Yeah, you totally can. I didn't. I just killed him So Primal Groudon. So Groudon normally is just ground type, right? Which means that he has a just straight up disadvantage against Kyogre, who's water, right? But Primal Groudon is ground fire, which normally would mean that he's 4 times weak to water instead of just 2. However, his special ability, Desolate Land, not only empowers fire type moves, it also just straight up evaporates all water type moves, so they just don't work.
Oh my god.
I think that's really neat. You know, I thought that was like a really cool idea, and I really enjoyed them doing that. But that being said, he was still like a ground type attack is still just as effective against ground, but it's still twice as effective against fire. So my Swampert just used fucking Earthquake on turn 1 and just insta-killed Primal Groudon, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
I feel bad about that.
I executed him.
I did. I murdered him. All right, what does Mikey say? Oh, if you thought the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was whack, I can't wait for you to get to Super Mystery Dungeon. Shit goes wacky in that game. Well, but the thing with it being in Super Mystery Dungeon, I believe you when you say that the story gets wacky. But in Super Mystery, or in the Mystery Dungeon series in general, the stories are kind of self-contained, right? Because the thing is that any story that shows up in a mainline Pokemon game is canon. And that's kind of baffling to me. You know? Like that seems ludicrous to an unbelievable degree. I'm gonna beat up this fucking alien dude. Fuck you, LGM. Oh my god, this dungeon is so tall, dude. Shit.
This dungeon is so vast.
Oh, so right, sorry. So the tangential topic that I thought of last night that I want to bring up, because I think it'd be a kind of an interesting discussion to have. So, I was thinking about it last night.
All right.
Why do people defend companies? Right? Like when, for our specific example, let's talk about when people get annoyed or in fact like infuriated when people say that Game Freak isn't doing as good as they possibly can, right? Like why, like when people say that Pokemon isn't as good as it used to be, why do people get upset by that, right? And I think I would like to postulate, I think this comes down to yet another classic example of miscommunication. Because like let's say for example in a role play, I am the person who says that Pokemon isn't as good as it used to be, and you, Lawrence, are a person who says get over it, it's a child's game, right? Or something like that.
Pokemon's cool. Why do you hate it?
Yeah, Pokemon's cool. Shut up.
Don't worry, I'm a character.
There you go. You discovered your character. I would postulate that the reason why there's a disconnect is because what I'm talking about, even if I don't know it, what I'm saying is that I think that the Pokemon Company is doing a bad job running the franchise, whereas what you hear me saying, once again in the hypothetical, is I think that Game Freak, the developers, should be doing better. Right? Does that make sense?
Is the onus on you then to communicate it better, or
I think so. Yes. And that's why when I start talking about like the things I don't like about Pokemon, just in case anybody ever ends up watching these in the future, I want it to be as clear as possible when I say that my intention here is to declare that I think that Game Freak is doing the best that they possibly can, and if they make mistakes, that's okay because everybody's human. However, I do firmly believe that the Pokemon Company, the corporate entity, is being incredibly greedy and lazy.
So the higher ups.
The higher ups, exactly.
Game Freak.
I know I'm just now playing my first Pokemon game, but it's cool, so shut up.
It's cool, shut up.
What does Saba say? Then that third... Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it's hard to decide which mainline series game is canon because of the 2 version gimmick. That is true, actually. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna respond to something. Some event is happening tomorrow. Let's see what it is. Oh, well. I'll have to wish her a happy birthday. Haven't talked to her in a while.
Happy birthday, person.
Oh, fucking Theta, stop dying. Why is this dungeon full of psychic types? I thought it'd be ghost types. Anyway.
So I'm not familiar too much with the companies that run Pokemon, but what are the quote-unquote money greedy things that they've been doing?
So let me describe to you the structure of how Pokemon works nowadays, right? So originally, there was Nintendo, right? Nintendo being the ancient Nintendo company that we all know. They were contacted by a small independent game company called Creatures Inc., where they said, hey, we have this idea for a cool role-playing game where you catch monsters, use them in battle, and treat them as your pet. And Nintendo was like, cool, sounds great, here's some money to make it. And that was the original Pokemon Red and Blue, right?
Ooh, all right.
That eventually got translated to English and fucking exploded in popularity. Creatures Inc. then hired a bunch of people and became Game Freak. That was that company. That's the company that to this day still makes the majority of the Pokemon games, right? Especially the mainline ones. At some point, I want to say it was Gen 2, like after Gen 2 and before Gen 3, Nintendo and Game Freak got together. Oh, by the way, if you go up there to talk to N, that's going to be a really big fight, so make sure you're healed up for that.
All right.
Sorry, what was I saying? They got together and they decided, okay, we have Pokemon cards, we have the games, we have the TV show, we have merchandise, we have music, we have all this stuff. We have all of this stuff that we want to make sure is properly managed. So we are going to create a slight like managerial company, which is referred to as the Pokemon Company straight up. The Pokemon
Okay.
Company is technically a joint venture between Nintendo and Game Freak, which means that it is above Game Freak in the hierarchy, if you think of it like that.
Okay. So it is the higher ups, these guys.
Correct. So when I refer to the corporate entity that is like kind of fucking up the Pokemon series, I'm talking about the Pokemon Company that's doing that. Because you can look, like, Nintendo isn't exactly like the best thing on planet Earth, but they do have a pretty good track record with putting out content that is like pretty good. I'm thinking of stuff like Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild, you know? Like those are like first party Nintendo titles that are incredible. And to think that the theoretical equivalent of those for the Pokemon series is fucking Sword and Shield is kind of pathetic. Dude, Litwick! I love Chandelure! Hold up, real quick. If somebody in chat remembers, is Chandelure and Litwick, is this a Gen 5 Pokemon? Was this introduced in this gen? Because if so, I will definitely use this Pokemon.
Someone do some quick research.
Someone do some quick research. Yes, they were! Hog, dude! Let's go! Give me this fucking thing! Let's go! Just stay in that Dusk Ball. No, I said stay! You bitch! Alright, well, I gotta switch to somebody who can weaken it, but I don't know if I have anybody that can. Oh, here you go. Come on, sad boy.
Bad boy time.
Sad boy. Alright, sad boy. Oh, Rock Slide's super effective. That seems bad. Oh, no. Oh, well, I'll probably get another one if I kill it. It's fine. I need somebody who knows False Swipe. But I don't have anybody. I don't know who can learn False Swipe. But yeah, sorry. What was I saying? Did I finish my thought?
Or were you?
I legit don't even know if I finished my thought.
Oh, you said I think you stopped at the equivalent to Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey for Pokemon is Sword and Shield, which is pathetic. Which, by the way, I still don't know exactly what's going on, but I think that's a can of worms.
Well, I mean, that's a can of worms that we might as well talk about. We have 2 hours left of stream. How many Pokemon are there, Lawrence?
What?
How many generations of Pokemon have there been? I mentioned it before.
The highest you said was 8.
That's correct. Now,
Okay.
on average, every Pokemon generation adds 110 Pokemon. How many Pokemon are there?
What, in Sword and Shield?
No. Well, no, I'm saying how
total.
many Pokemon exist.
Oh, so 880
880, right?
on average.
When Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, I believe it only had 200 Pokemon, or somewhere around there.
Is that not
And
a
what-
lot? Well,
Sorry?
You should finish.
Literally every single Pokemon game prior to that had all Pokemon. Sword and Shield had 1/4 of, actually, I think it had less than 1/4 of the Pokemon. And the reason that was given to the fans was because they wanted to, like, I don't remember exactly what it was. Essentially, it was a bunch of, like, nonsense. It was, like, very blatant lies about, like, oh, we wanted to do improved animations and we wanted to do improved textures and yada yada blah blah blah. When you can very clearly see that it's the exact same content that they've been using for 15 years at this point or whatever.
What do you mean the rest of the games had all Pokemon?
So previous to Sword and Shield was Pokemon Sun and Moon. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, when you beat the game and unlock the national dex, you can use all 770 Pokemon in the game.
Oh.
All 770 at the time that were available in that game in some capacity. Right? Whether you had to trade them or do special events or whatever, didn't matter. They were in the game, you could use them. Sword and Shield basically took that and was like, no, you don't get to use, you don't, like, I will admit I'm one of those people that was particularly salty because my favorite Pokemon was not included.
Oh man.
Metagross just straight up wasn't in there. And sure, they added them in later for paid DLC.
Paid DLC?
Yeah, Pokemon Sword and
Really?
Shield. So previously Pokemon had this thing where they would, so initially what they did was that they would have the base games and then that was it. And then Gen 2, they had Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, and then 2 years later they released Pokemon Crystal, which was basically like the best of both worlds was the idea. And that was a money-making venture unless you were patient and you just bought Crystal. Right?
Right.
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire were the same thing, where they had a third version that came out, and that was Emerald. And Emerald was better than the previous two in every single way. Diamond and Pearl did the exact same thing. They had Platinum. Then we get to Gen 5, which once again is what we're playing now, where they had Black and White, but instead of doing something like Pokemon Gray or Pokemon Monochrome, which were like the things that people were theorizing at the time, they decided to essentially just remake both games so they could make twice the money. And that's where you get Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2.
Ah, alright.
Since then, that's what they've done for every Pokemon game. Well, actually, that's not true. Pokemon X and Y didn't have any secondary version. They were supposed to have a Pokemon Z. I don't know if you can tell, but I was really fucking looking forward to Pokemon Z. And it never happened, and I'm pissed.
Weren't Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, they were successful, right?
They were successful in the sense, well, I mean, they were successful in every single way because Pokemon is successful. I definitely, like, I still posit, like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Playing this with you now. But I am pretty significantly confident that the reason that I'm having fun playing this now is because A, I didn't pay for it, and B, I'm playing it with a friend. Whereas normally, I feel like if you were playing this game when it came out, after having paid $50 for the Nintendo DS cartridge, you'd be kind of disappointed. However,
Okay.
Pokemon Black 2, or White 2 for that matter, since they're essentially the same game, are really good.
Yeah, I know, because you're recommending it to me.
I was recommending it like even like outside of the context of stream, you know,
Yeah. Just like in general.
because it's good. There's not really much else to say other than it's good. And this is sort of and this sort of ties into what. Holy shit! I can't believe I caught that was just a random heal ball. This kind of ties into what I was saying before, where it feels like Game Freak is just being crushed under the weight of
Hubris.
of like a teacher that's not giving them enough time to actually finish their assignments.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, in my opinion, were great games, but Black 1 and White 1 felt like they were incomplete, like unfinished. Almost as if they needed the extra 2 years to work on it. You know? You should play the original you should play the original Sun and Moon instead of the Ultra games. The story is so much better. Can you, without, I mean, it's a Pokemon story. It's not really that big of a deal. But is there a way that you can explain to me, Mikey, how the story is different, I guess? Because my assumption, because like the thing is that I wanted to play Ultra Sun because I really wanted to do Rainbow Rocket, which I literally cannot do unless I am doing Ultra Sun. You know what I mean? I want to do Team Rainbow Rocket because I think that's some cool pandering shit.
Oh, shit.
Dude, why are you fight? Dude, you're a water type against 5 electric types.
Zach, can't escape.
Oh, Lawrence, no!
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, Lawrence, you have someone who has Bulldoze, right?
Yeah. If Samurott here survives the fucking onslaught. Okay, he did.
Let's see what my Litwick's IVs are. Let's see if I'm as lucky as Lawrence. Holy crap, Lawrence, look at this.
Oh, you know what? I think you're lucky in a different way.
This is the worst Litwick I have ever seen. That is unbelievably funny. Oh, we got another chance. Let's get a better Litwick.
Do it again.
I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to talk about the story because I don't want to spoil anything. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there a way that you can convey, like, because in all honesty, what you're saying, and I appreciate that you're trying to you're trying to suggest the best possible outcome, but when the original games had a better story, you see my problem though, right? Like, I don't want to play through Sun and then go through Ultra Sun. I don't want to do both. I just want to do one. I want to do one playthrough. I don't think the Pokemon games are really good enough to validate the multiple playthroughs thing, usually. All right, just gonna throw a heal ball. Let's see if it works this time. Nope. It just escaped immediately. I mean, they say not very effective. I wonder if it'll still die. Oh, hey, look at that! It didn't die. I might look it up. Actually, I had the hardest time deciding which one I wanted to play because but I do think I would go play the original as well. Really? But Team Rainbow Rocket is cool, though. Team Rainbow Rocket's really cool, and also it took a while to download that ROM. it was quite a large ROM. Took a while.
They're finally dead.
No, I don't want to watch the playthrough of Rainbow Rocket. I want to do Rainbow Rocket. These are obviously different things, and I know you know this. Oh, I just killed the Litwick because I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. But you know what? You're both saying it, and I trust Saba. I also, to a lesser extent, trust Mikey. Maybe I will. I'll go see. I'll go see if I can find the what you calls it, a ROM for just the original Sun as opposed to Ultra Sun, and then play that. That was good.
There was this one text by Saba. I think it was to the discussion of what happened to Sword and Shield. I think in the universe it could make sense why some Pokemon are not in a certain area, and plus I think it would get out of control to add new when there's already so many. But yeah, the way they went about this was not good.
So right, sorry, because I realized that we didn't actually. Hey, 106 isn't bad, right? It's not terrible. Dude, and his special attack's pretty high. It's only 3 points off from being perfect. That's not bad. I can keep this
That's pretty
Litwick.
good.
Yeah, I'll keep that Litwick.
Keep the weak one too.
No, I'll name it fucking Mikey. Like Zach said when I was asking about the Beldum, Mikey's a Pokemon guy, so they know best. That's true. Anyway, sorry. So in response to the thing that Saba said, so there's a reason why there's a difference between the regional decks and the national decks in Pokemon games. The regional decks is supposed to be Pokemon that only exist, or not only exist, but that exist exclusively within that region. Zach, each Pokemon has a special bean. Well, that special bean is gonna get dumped into a fucking bucket of water and die because it's useless. Who cares? It's a ghost. It'll be fine. Poor Litwick. But that's the whole reason why we have a national dex, because the idea, like, if they didn't want to have people be attached to Pokemon, they shouldn't have had their slogan for literally 20 years be gotta catch 'em all. You know what I mean? Like, too bad. You dug your own grave. Like, you have indoctrinated the majority of your fan base into wanting to gain all the Pokemon. The idea of there just not being Pokemon. Because the thing is that the reason why there aren't all the Pokemon in the game is not because it was a decision that was for the benefit of anybody. They can very easily hire more people. They can very easily delay the games. They can do these things. They just don't want to because they want to keep the massive, like, influx of cash flowing through the Pokemon company, right? Like, that's why they make these decisions that seem really anti-fan, I guess. But then on to Saba's point, her secondary point of, I also agree that it's untenable to keep adding 110 new Pokemon every generation. I really don't think you need that. And I think that they have recently, and by recently I mean all the way back in Sun and Moon, but I think they recently found a really good like solution to that, which is just like only add like 40 to 50 Pokemon, like new Pokemon per generation. Like literally cut your workload in half when it comes to new shit, and then just add like 30 to 40 new forms, like regional variants to Pokemon that are in the area. You know what I mean? And stop making regional variants for fucking Gen 1 Pokemon. It's fucking stupid. There are other Pokemon that deserve that you can use for regional variants. You have 880 of them. Use them. But that's what I think. I think because coming up with a new Pokemon is a lot more difficult than just coming up with a remix of a previously existing Pokemon. And so I think doing both of those would be totally fine. Galarian Shuckle when... I hate Shuckle, but who knows? Galarian Shuckle could be really interesting.
Primal Shuckle.
Primal Shuckle! Primal Shuckle's really fucking funny, Lawrence. Though I would like variations to make sense. I don't know, Saba. I agree with you in the sense that you don't necessarily want it to be like too silly, but you can't really have your cake and eat it too, for the most part. And you might respond to that by saying, well, Zach, aren't you asking to have your cake and eat it too? And I'm like, no, I'm asking for the cake to not be made out of mud. You know, I feel like that's not really something ridiculous to ask for a game that is literally 25 years old. And I know this because it came out on the year I was born. Yeah. I don't know, Lawrence. Obviously, based on the way that I'm talking about this, it's a impassioned issue, but hopefully it gives you a little bit more context as to like what's been happening, I guess.
Hey, what's going on in this community? And it's all just people with pitchforks and torches.
Nothing much.
Just the usual.
But mud pies are great. You never made those as a kid? I never ate those as a kid. So, there. 94, not as good.
That's a
Damn
shame.
it. What's his thing? Docile? Man, I hate like farming for like decent IVs and stuff. So I guess I'll just end up releasing those guys. Hi. Gave it a max revive and it flew away. We're at the top of this tower.
We need another propel. Can't take it.
Ring the bell. I rang the bell. I don't even remember what this does.
The Orcs are coming.
The British are coming.
Oh, it already wore off. That's so fast. Well, I should be ready to fight N now.
Was it ever answered who the sick Pokemon was at the top of the tower? I wouldn't know. I haven't played Gen 5 enough to know this sort of stuff. Always wondered who the sick Pokemon was. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they never even like specifically answer that question, right? Maybe they never specifically answer it because they never thought it would be important. I do think it is important, but dude, fucking Litwick. Lawrence, look at my screen.
Oh my god.
Litwick,
capture all of them.
Litwick be vibing. You can't capture them all. because these motherfuckers didn't program the ability to choose a target when it comes to throwing a Pokeball. So you have to fucking kill 4 of them and then catch the 5th. It's stupid.
Wait a second. Joltik, you're not N's Pokemon. I just got caught by a wild Pokemon in front of N. You tried to trick me. I was like, why would N send like a low-level Joltik after me? Anyways, I do have questions. So seems like the biggest concern for Sword and Shield is the lack of Pokemon.
It's the lack of Pokemon, and then the animations were still shit, and this, that, and the other. It has a lot of problems that indicate that the game was just... It's not even half-baked, it's like 1/8 baked. But yeah. Please continue with your question.
No, that's actually what I was going to ask. Like, if they solve the number of Pokemons... well, I guess it's the bigger issues. Solve the number of Pokemons, and I guess the second point is the animations, I guess. I don't know if that was a problem, but... So that if they solve those 2 major issues, how would you feel about the game?
If they solve those 2 major issues, it would be a completely different game.
No, just completely.
Yeah, like 100%. The game would be like the story in Sword and Shield. Like Pokemon stories have never been crazy strong, but they've usually been passable, you know.
Yeah.
But then the story
like right now, it's understandable. Big evil group. Not totally evil, but
most Pokemon stories end up feeling like Saturday morning cartoon villain type stuff, right?
Yeah, and that's fine.
In Sword and Shield, the story is vapid. Like the story, it's not even like someone is telling you a story. It's like somebody, it's like a 3rd grader rambling about a dream that their friend had, but they don't know how to like describe it, so they're just like, and this happened, and then this, 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 and then I did this, and it's like, yeah, that's your story for Sword and Shield. But the thing is that the story, who cares, right? For the most part, like I want a Pokemon game with a good story, but I personally consider that to be like gravy. Like you don't super need it. But yeah,
there's a little something extra.
Yeah, like if a Pokemon game has a great story, that elevates it, but it's not fundamental. Like you don't need to have you don't even really need to have a Pokemon game have a story, period. You can just have it be like, I don't know, you could probably end up releasing a Pokemon game where it's literally just, all right, get all 8 gym badges and become the champion. No story, just that. Yeah. Just meeting characters, seeing their like little interactions with each other, and just doing that. You could probably do that and it would still be fun. As long as you had characters that you could get invested in, like your rival and the gym leaders and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your question of if they had included all the Pokemon from Square One and they fixed the animations, it would have been a completely different game. Like to a degree that I don't think I could properly even convey it to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But better game nonetheless if they had fixed those.
Oh, absolutely, obviously.
Like it's like finally climbed up from the dirt hole that it dug itself.
Because my problem is, so I want you to guess, Lawrence. If I gave Pokemon Sword and Shield an out of 10, what do you think I would give it?
Right now?
Yeah, based on everything I've described to you.
2 or 3.
It's actually a 6 out of 10.
Really? That's... Whoa.
Because the basic formula of Pokemon games, of going out, capturing Pokemon, raising them, becoming friends with them, and defeating other people in battle, that basic formula is so unfathomably strong that even all of the problems with Sword and Shield prevents it from being like anything lower than a 6 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
If they did this again, like if they come out with like Pokemon Mighty Sword and Mighty Shield and it has all these same issues again for no good reason, then my score would go down just based on like the principle of the thing, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like the base game is still just so fun. So it's like makes me want to explode. Alright, people have been saying stuff in chat. Let me see. Mikey says, I still enjoyed Sword and Shield. The character customization is amazing for making your own trainer OCs. Sure, I can see that. It could have been more robust, but that being said, it's a Pokemon game, so you don't necessarily go there for character creation. Like, I would love to see maybe a little bit less freeform, but imagine a character creator like the one that's in I think it's Miitopia, the new one that came out on Switch. Dude, that'd be fucking pog. That'd be sick. And then what else? Saba says, that generation did give us Wooloo. True, Wooloo is a very strong Pokemon design. It's a shame that it gets ruined by Dubwool. I'd like a somewhat good story. Why not make it good, though? Saba's responding to me saying that the story doesn't necessarily have to be good. But that's kind of what I was getting at, I guess, is that, like, I am so fundamentally offended by, like, the decisions that they've been making with the basic Pokemon franchise for so long that I just want there to be... Like, I just want them to be... I just want the games to be good. Like, fuck everything else. Just please, just make the games better than they are now. That's all I want.
Which is a fair thing to ask for.
You would assume, but if you say that on Twitter, people will jump down your throat and try to murder you.
Well, this is why I don't communicate to
anybody on Twitter. Right, but I mean, like,
on Twitter.
But you see, like, but you see what I mean, where it's just like the thing that brought this up was the idea of, like, people defending a company because they think that you're insulting the developers, and it's like, no. Pokemon has issues, not because Game Freak can't do it or doesn't want to. It really feels like it's because the Pokemon Company is forcing them to work very quickly. like the Pokemon games that we do end up getting, despite the ridiculous nature of their workflow, is a testament to just how talented the team is.
Yeah.
There was a, it's never been confirmed, and it probably never will be confirmed, unfortunately, but there was a thing that people were discussing where, so they've been using the same 3D Pokemon character models since X and Y, right? So X and Y, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then Sword and Shield. They all use the exact same character models and Pokemon models, right? It is believed that during the early stages of development for Pokemon Sword and Shield, it was originally going to come out on the 3DS. There are like five. Like if you buy Sword and Shield and crack the game, you could see files that would indicate that it wanted to run on a 3DS system structure and not a Switch. But at some point, they must have been told, hey, we're going to be putting this on Switch, you better convert. And they're like, okay. So rumor has it, and it's pretty substantiated rumor, but rumor has it that there was a... Oh, hello, Lawrence.
Oh, hello. I finally made it out.
You did. I'm very proud of you. I might be going back in there in a minute to get Tiny Mo.
Ooh, all right. I wish you luck on that.
If you talk to the bottom guy, he has TMs, by the way. So just keep that in mind. Since you have $62,000 to my $29,000.
I do.
Which one was the one that was good? Summary, is it you? Nope, not you. It must be you. It must be 27 over here. Summary. Yes, it was. Okay. You. And then I'm gonna release you guys.
Are you the super strong or super high potential? Ah, yes, it is you.
Frick yeah, dude.
There you go.
I can't believe you're getting rid of Amogus. You do have to make choices because you are catching a lot of Pokemon. I'm literally going to catch one more Pokemon, which if I can do it is going to be Tiny Mo, and then that's it. Like I'm done catching Pokemon for the rest of the game unless it forces me to. All right, sorry. What does Mikey say? I wish Pokemon gyms were more than progression gates. Like, give us a reason to get the badge instead of Pokemon League lol. Yeah, I could see that. But I mean, like, I don't really know how to respond to that, because that's like the basic that's like the fundamental structure of how Pokemon games have always worked, right? You need to have goalposts in order to, convince younger players to move forward. Like, that's one of the things I've said it before, but that's one of my concerns with Legends Arceus, is that I'm pretty significantly confident that Legends Arceus is going to be really interesting for about the first hour, because it's the first open world Pokemon game, or first, yeah. Anyway, and then it's gonna get really fucking boring really quick, because there's not gonna be anything to do in the environment. There's gonna be like story missions and maybe some side quests, but the side quests are gonna be like, go defeat this Pokemon or go fetch this item. It's going to be really boring. And I'm saying that essentially based on the fact that they have essentially no open world design experience. Like, essentially, I believe that they're going to make the exact same issue that, like, Ubisoft has made or was making in, like, 2012. If you know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. And in theory, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but also, no.
Shame.
I imagine me, Bugs Bunny meme. No. Bulldoze, Charge Beam. Shadow Claw is a physical move, so I don't want to give that to my Litwick. I want to give...
Has there been Pokemon games since Sword and Shield?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, alright. Because I thought Sword and Shield was like a while ago.
How the fuck does Zigzagoon... How the fuck is Zigzagoon able to learn fucking Thunderbolt? That's so stupid. Oh, anyway.
Ooh. Mr. Juniper.
Also, why... Oh, sorry, what did Mikey say? Saba says, that's interesting, Mikey. Like, how about we get a badge and actually help someone with it instead of it just being a thing that helps us get to the next town? That was actually... Hey, Lawrence, remind me when I'm done reading through chat. Remind me to tell you about the original leak for Sword and Shield.
The original leak, okay.
Yeah, there was a guy who he claimed to have been on like the QA team, like he was a QA tester for Sword and Shield, and he claimed that he like stole a bunch of documentation. He was like releasing info, and the thing was that out of the I think 85 things on his list of leaks of like things that were in Pokemon or were in Sword and Shield, out of the 85, I believe like 63 of them ended up being true.
Oh.
Like the guy, like the post was made months before the Pokemon game Sword and Shield was officially announced. And he called things like there being a special form of Farfetch, that there was, it was an open world game and yada yada blah blah blah, or had open world areas rather. He talked about all that. But anyway, remind me to talk about that more in depth in a moment. Anyway. He was a little sus, so it makes sense. No idea what that's referring to. Mikey says with Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm assuming that's in reference to Ubisoft making mistakes. And no, I was more thinking of just the open world design that they had in some of the early 2010s. I guess Assassin's Creed games in general, where the early Ubisoft stuff, it was your basic goal was essentially just, and you know this, but your basic goal was essentially just go to Watchtower to fill out map, and then your map just floods itself with like random objectives that don't actually influence anything. Hello, Lawrence.
Hello. I'm checking this place out.
Sword. Yeah. Anyway.
No.
E. Oh, thank you for the fresh water, sir. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking of fresh water, take a drink.
By the way, should you still be talking about the leaks, or have you already done that?
Oh, I was talking about the leaks, then I went back to chat, and then I forgot. So yeah, I can talk about the leaks. This is in reference to the thing that Saba said, and this is what made me reminded me of it. Of Saba saying like, what if badges actually meant something instead of it just being like a, hey, can you, like, are you essentially good enough at combat or high enough level to get this badge? Apparently, in the original design for Sword and Shield, they had fucking quests, like MMO style, like RPG actual quests, where the idea was that you would go into a new town. Oh, season finale of the tournament has finished. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
It was actual quests, because the idea was that you would go into a town, you could find the gym at first, and you see this in Sword and Shield, by the way, because in Sword and Shield, one of the first things that happens is that this guy who's the champion of the Pokemon League in that region, he tells you like, oh, well, you need an endorsement. Hey, why don't I just endorse you? And that only like comes up once more in the story. Apparently that played a more integral role to the thing, where the idea was that you needed to have somebody who would endorse you to challenge the league in general, but then you needed to have the gym leaders accept your challenge. The gym leaders could just turn you away and say, I don't want to fight you. You're not worthy of my time. And so what you had to do was that you had to do like quests for townspeople and in the open world to eventually build up your respect within the town enough for the gym leader to be like, sure, come on. But then if you did all the side quests in the area, you would just get the badge, period. And then you could challenge the gym for fun if you wanted.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, and I thought that was a really neat design. The idea of it just being like, oh yeah, you know, just have a good time.
Yeah, just having fun.
And some people criticize that, being like, well, isn't the whole point that you're supposed to fight the gym? And the guy replied with, well, it's not that you necessarily just straight up skip the gym. It's more along the lines of you do other things to help out around town. And they really appreciate it.
All right.
It's like, I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Shot out of a fucking cannon. Fucking cool.
Oh, man, what a large airfield.
That's the gym, by the way.
Really?
The airport is the fucking gym. If you can believe it.
That's pretty nutto.
Mikey says, so basically the early Ash way of getting badges by helping people for it. Essentially, yeah. Where, you know, you could challenge the gym if you wanted, or you could make the challenge a little bit easier by increasing your reputation, or just skip the challenge wholesale by having a really high reputation, but then you still had the option of just doing it anyway because you're a cool guy. And I think that's a really fascinating design that I really wish that they had fulfilled. But once again, I firmly believe that Sword and Shield were rushed. I remember essentially trying to have this conversation. Well, I mean, I've only ever had like a couple of X's, so you're probably gonna know who this is immediately. But I remember having this discussion with an ex, trying to explain the idea of like, yeah, I don't really think that Sword and Shield are gonna be that great because there's like a lot of warning signs, and she was just like, can you just enjoy the game? Like, do you really have to think about all this stuff? And I'm like, what? You're gonna let yourself just get bamboozled because you want to just like play a Pokemon game? Sure, have at it, but I don't. feel like I'm gonna get fucking swindled.
But I don't know if you have to answer this, but did she have fun?
No. By the time that it came out, we weren't together anymore.
Shame.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I'll see you later, Sabas.
Ciao, Sabo. See you for Ace Attorney in what, like an hour?
An hour-ish.
I am gonna eat in between this and stream though.
Me too.
I'm gonna make a PB&J sandwich.
Nice. I am gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat.
I wanted to.
Just defeated youngster Mikey.
He defeated youngster Mikey.
How do you feel about that?
Bitch. No, it's...
Damn. All right, let me just use the bathroom for a little bit.
Okay. I'll be here. I'm trying to think, by the way, because I found a document, a text document that essentially gives you you have to do some assembly, but you essentially get the hell? Then how I do this? Oh, I can approach it from a different angle. That makes sense. That's kind of clever. But anyway, I found a text document that essentially allows me to download any 3DS ROMs that I want. And I've been trying to look through the list to see if there's anything that I really want to play. There's the Ace Attorney games, obviously, which we'll be covering one day on the channel. There's a couple of the Professor Layton games, because I think that Professor Layton's probably just a better series in general. So I want to check those out. I'm trying to think if there's any other 3DS games that are worth playing. I played fucking Kirby Planet Robobot, and man, that game was fun. That was a great game. What's the one where Kirby multiplies? There was a Professor Layton X Ace Attorney crossover. Yeah, I saw that. Jello Apocalypse has been playing that or played that already on his channel, and it was really good. I think that would be one of those ones that would be really good to show off on stream. But once again, the Ace Attorney games take so long, and then we do the voice acting for them too, so it's really time consuming. But I do want to get through those at some point. It'd be because those are just good in general. But I'm just trying to think if there's any other 3DS games that are worth playing. What's the Kirby game where the advertising for it was just that there were like a billion Kirbys? I want to play that one. No idea which one that's for, but... Ooh, Through the Ring. Kirby Mass Attack. That sounds about right. I wonder if that one was good. Because I heard that... Oh, splat against the wall. I heard that Robobot was good, so that's why I checked it out. And lo and behold, it was. But I wonder about, like, other Kirby games. Because my first Kirby game was Kirby Squeak Squad. And then I played a couple other ones in between. Have you done True Arena? I've never heard of it, so I'm going to say no.
I'm back.
Hello, Lawrence. Welcome back. I was just low-key asking Mikey for recommendations on 3DS games to play. Dude, this guy has a fucking shiny Rhyperior. Cool. Probably bought that on the GTS, but still.
You can just buy Pokemon?
Oh, absolutely. I'll do one right now.
Ooh.
Global trade link. I want Beldum.
Oh.
Do we have... Let's do an advanced search. I want shiny. Yes. Oh, sorry. Shiny. Yes. Search, please. No one has a shiny Beldum on sale? Really? Out of the thousands and thousands of people? Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted a shiny Beldum. Shiny Beldum is silver with gold.
Ah, yeah, I remember, right?
It's fucking sick looking.
I know. I got a few shiny Beldums in my days in Pokemon
Oh,
Go.
right, yeah, Pokemon Go. Forgot about that. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Price.
Oh my
low.
god, what are you?
Dude, it's Scolipede. Do you want one? Because that's an early game Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, it started off. You saw one once or twice, I think. It was it's like a red beetle, and it turns into like a wheel, and then it turns into that. I think Scolipede's a really cool looking fucking Pokemon, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. Too bad he has to die.
And let's have decent IVs, but can I get? You know what? Let's do advanced search. Let's see. Can I get a
perfect IV. Is that what you're looking for?
There's no way someone's gonna sell it, but that'd be really fucking funny. Wait, you know what? It doesn't need special attack. It's fine.
Oh, all right. Tricking the search.
All right. There's that. Particles, no. Tier, no. Nature, no. That's fine. All right, let's search. Let's see. Yo! Oh my god, it's 500,000. Because these are competitive. These are competitive bred Beldums.
Competitive bred.
Yeah. Because so there's a thing.
I like
so,
that idea.
Well, so in Pokemon, the idea is that when you breed two Pokemon together, you can. There are ways that you can do it where you can force it to pass on IVs to its kids. Like the idea being that the offspring of two Pokemon will well, not always. You can make it very likely that it will have the better IVs of both of its parents, and then you just repeat that over and over until you get a perfect IV Pokemon, right? So someone must have done that in this, and then bred it over and over and over to make money.
Wow.
Because
I never thought of the concept of having Pokemon breeders.
Holy shit, look. It's exactly what I
God.
asked for. It's perfect for everything except for special attack. Wow, that's crazy. At launch, there was a free shiny Beldum as a mystery gift in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which had a Metagrossite Megastone. Yeah, I saw that. Which, by the way, I think fucking Metagross is fucking revolting. It's a horrible design.
Metagross. Send a pic. Or at least I
can send you a pic. No, I can do it. Yeah. I'm kind of just putzing around anyway, because I'm about to beat the gym, so might as well. All right, so Metagross, right? Metagross looks like this. I think it's a very sleek, cool-looking design. It looks heavy as shit. And Metagross, as you know, well, as you may or may not be aware, is he's made. So there's Beldum, right? And then Beldum evolves into Metang, which is made of two Beldums, and then Metagross evolves from Metang, which is made of two Metangs, which is really cool.
Oh,
right?
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, here, look. So these are what they look like in Pokemon Go, right? So like, look at them.
Right.
You can see that Beldum is a leg, and then you get 2 legs and then 4 legs.
Ah,
you see that?
That's really cool.
Mega Metagross
Didn't
looks like
realize
this.
Oh,
it has 8 legs.
He's flying now.
Well, and it has 8 legs. It has 4 in the front, 4 in the back, because they tried to stick with the idea of it doubling its legs each time. However, I think they did it in the most disgusting way possible, because he's not, like, I don't know, he just doesn't look heavy anymore. Like, it just doesn't look like the same Pokemon even remotely.
He's kind of flying, yeah? Or is that just in the middle of like a move, that drawing?
No, he's flying, like he floats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the other two, like the
Dude,
Beldum and the
fucking
Metang are
shiny,
flying.
or not shiny, particle effect Beldum, perfect IVs is what this guy is selling for $1 million. I'm not joking, by the way. It's $1,888,888.
Oh my God. $2 million.
That's insane. All right. Anyway, sorry, you were about to say something.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like the Beldum and Metang are flying, so I can see why they chose flying again.
Well, Metagross
But
can
Metagross
can
is-
hover. Metagross flies by his own psychic power. However, he's heavy, dude, and he's cool looking.
He looks heavy. His final evolution looks heavy, and then he looks light again in the next one. Tra-la-la.
All right, I gotta clear my advanced search. Yeah, there you go. Holy shit! Someone's selling a Beldum for $78 million. Is it even special at all? Like, does it have anything? It's not shiny.
It has the worst.
Nah,
IV.
it's literally not even like good. They're just selling it for a lot. That's really funny. Oh, that's great. I love that.
Can I? Can you search if people are selling like the lowest IV Pokemon they could possibly find?
Oh, absolutely. Here,
I just want to know if it's like just as expensive.
let's see.
Like as like even though people are collecting the high IV ones because that's normal. If there's also like a collection of people.
All right, so
trying
I
to
said it.
collect
So I said it that the
low-
max IV for all stats is 0. And there's 0 listings. That might be
Dang.
that might be impossible. Actually, let me check again. I think the minimum might be 1.
All right.
No, that's not true because I got a. Yeah, no one's selling it.
Shame.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry
telling
to
y'all,
burst your bubble,
community,
boyo.
it is a profit.
But as an oddity of like, dude, look how
Yeah.
shit this Pokemon is. It's fucking garbage. All right, that Beldum is a little too high. Advanced search.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
do minimum attack 31, and that's it. Everything else is gravy. I just want that. 34. I could afford that one. Is this one? That one is more expensive. Level 1 though. All right, let's see. What else do you got? Oh, you're doing the triple battle. So the idea with triple battle is that the people on the sides can't reach the opposite side. So your Samurott can't reach Watchhog.
Oh, okay, okay.
Dude,
I understand.
Why are you selling this for so much? It's not even that good. What about you?
All right.
What do you got? What do you got going? You got anything good? Yo, that's great. I'll buy this. Dude, look at this Beldum.
Oh, hey, look at that. That's pretty.
That's pretty good. And I can afford it, like, right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Oh, 35.
Fuck yeah, I'll buy that. Wait, give me 1 second. Where was it caught? Oh, and it has clear body. No.
What's clear body?
Clear body is its ability. It's fine. Prevents foes from reducing its stats. Like, it's pretty good. But the ability that I really want is like hammer arm or strong arm or something. Let's see. IVs on this one are worse, but and it has clear body again. Damn it. That's the one.
Oh, man.
That one's fine. It's clear body again. Come on. That's terrible. It has clear body, so I don't care. I can probably just settle with the clear body Beldum that I was looking at before, but still. Yeah, they all just have clear body. What the hell, man? You guys really like clear body? I like the one where you get. I like the one where he punches you really hard in the face.
Link's time to shine.
Let's see him do it. Link, I love you.
I love you.
Link is so stupid, I love him. What about you? Who are you? This is the one that's really good, right? Yeah, I'll buy this one. I'll buy it right now. That one. I will purchase this listing. Yeah. Welcome back, Mikey. We're still just kind of vibing. We got about 40 minutes left of stream before Lawrence and I are gonna take a intermission so we can eat.
Indeed. And then we shall be back.
How do I look at mail? Do you know? Community? No, that doesn't seem right. No, that's my trainer card. I don't know. Is it in here? Is it the PC? Oh yeah, mail. Oh, it's just
That mail.
it's a receipt from my purchase.
No.
Flame. Oh, it has to go into my party. Hello, Lawrence.
Hello.
I see you,
I see you're spending all of your money.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, that Beldum was pretty good. Like he says, so since Deltarune Chapter 2 is released, I've gotten back into Undertale as a whole. Have either of you heard the Undertale, the musical by Man on the Internet? Nah, I haven't.
No, now I must. But it sounds of it.
Sounds neat. I'm about to say, the only musical thing beyond just like generic remixes and whatnot that I'm familiar with for Undertale is the jazz album that they released. You remember that one, Lawrence?
Ah, yes.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. I
Alright.
still listen to that every once in a while.
I got my sick ass Beldum that I just bought from money because I am a cheap bitch. Actually, I guess I'm not cheap.
Oh my
but...
god, that's a very animated Pokemon. The
Minchino.
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 Oh, look at him all dancing around, thinking he's gonna survive.
now you're just being brutal.
What am I talking about?
Quiet nature is unfortunate, but that's fine.
Does the nature affect how the Pokemon plays?
Yep. Nature
Really?
determines. Nature essentially says that there is one stat that your Pokemon is good with and one stat that it's bad with, and as it levels up, it will gain extra EVs for the one that it's good with and lose EVs for the one that it's bad with. Or sorry, gain less. So so this Beldum that I just bought, as I level it up, it will gain more and more special attack as it grows up, but it will not be as fast because he's quiet.
Wow.
What should I name Beldum?
Can't really think of one on the top of my head.
Mezagoro.
Mezigoro.
What was the name of the... I had a really good name for my Beldum in Omega Ruby. I'm not gonna name Beldum D's. It's Beldum. It's my favorite Pokemon, dude. Well, it's my favorite Pokemon line, I guess. And this is going right to my Hoenn team, by the way, once we eventually go back to Hoenn, but... Because we're on Gen 5, so after this we're doing Gen 4, and then we're doing Gen 3, and then that's when I can use this Beldum.
Very nice. Mezagorota.
I like Mezagoro.
Yeah. Very nice, very quaint.
Because you know what the Japanese name for Metagross is?
Mezagoro.
No. Metagross.
Oh. You got me there.
Can you not use the Beldum now? It's a self-imposed restriction that I have. It doesn't mean anything, but it's like I only like using Pokemon from the generation that it was introduced in the generation. So that's why I was so excited that Litwick and Chandelure and whatnot were introduced in Gen 5, because it's a Pokemon that I actually like from this generation, so I'm allowing myself to use it. Can't leave. Can't see my mouse. Where's my mouse? There we go.
You can never escape.
Alright, on to beat up the gym leader, finally. And I can level up my Duo Leclis or whatever.
How do I wake up a Pokemon if it's fast asleep?
Do you know where to get a Dusk Zone? How do you wake up a Pokemon if it's fast asleep? If you keep attacking, eventually it'll wake up. If you exchange the Pokemon, like if you swap it out, it won't ever wake up, even if you swap it back in.
Alright.
Yep, and then otherwise you can just use an Awakening, which is the stat. The Awakening was the status repair item that you thought would revive the Pokemon, if you recall.
Yes, that one.
The one that Saba and I both laughed at you for in a very mean way, and I'm so sorry.
Why are you gonna do that?
Bully the shit out of you. Do you know where to get... Oh, right, sorry, I already read this. Do you know where to get a Dust Stone for Chandelure? I don't. I also don't really mind, I guess, at for the time being, because if I really need to, I know that there is a store in... There's a store in Hoenn that sells evolution material in the MMO. Like you can buy anything from that store. You can even buy a fucking Reaper's Cloth if you want. Which, by the way, Lawrence, Reaper's Cloth is a evolutionary item that's only for exactly one Pokemon.
Wow, which Pokemon? Who's lucky enough to have that?
Dusknoir.
Oh, good old Dusknoir.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Ah,
Are you
welcome.
ready for
Unforgettable
ready for
execution.
Unforgettable London?
No, you can't acrobatics me. I'm faster. I have to be faster. Well, that's unfortunate. I might lose this because her Pokemon are faster than mine.
No.
Oops. Sawana. Yeah. Yeah, I think my Theta's dead. Holy crap.
Rip.
Well, that's unfortunate. What am I gonna do next? Well, let's go to Trinus. Why not? Let's see if Trinus can reverse sweep. Fucking Psyshock, dude. God, they're so fast. Why are they so fast? Well, I guess because they're flying types, which makes sense, but still.
How dare you be fast?
You're so much faster than me. Why? Oh, and I got burned. Well, I beat 2 of your people. Oh, that's an Aerial Ace. Goodbye, Trinus. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. All right, Omega. I know you're weak to flying, but I need you to surmount your inefficiencies and bite this bird. Holy crap! He's faster.
Oh my.
Wait a minute. I might just lose this fight and teach Omega Rock Slide, and then just fucking beat all of them because he's faster.
Oh boy.
Just Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Rock Slide.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Surf.
Oh, what are you little dinosaur looking
Oh, it's
thing?
Axew. Axew is new to this generation.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the pseudo legendary for this generation.
Pseudo legendaries.
Yeah, so
Alright.
legendary Pokemon. Remember how I told you about base stats and IVs and all that garbage?
Yes.
The Pokemon with the highest base stats by default are all legendaries. They all usually are around the same like spot, which I believe is around 700 or something.
Yeah.
Pseudo legendaries have legendary stats but are not officially legendary Pokemon.
Oh dang.
Yeah. And Axew is particularly Axew's final evolution, which I believe is Haxorus, is a particularly interesting pseudo legendary because like 80% of its legendary stats go into an ungodly high speed and attack.
Oh my.
Because the idea is that you see those little things that were sticking out of the side of its mouth.
Yeah, I did.
As it levels up and evolves, those turn into fucking axes, and it just executes Pokemon.
Oh my god. That sounds so scary.
It is. I would replace Wide Guard. No, I would replace Bide. Bide is always bad.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Bide forces you to take damage, and that's just...
Well, I mean, this is a revenge, but it also takes damage.
Right, but it
Oh,
still
I guess-
does.
I guess
But
to
it does
minimize
something
it,
by
yeah.
default on its own, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was unfortunate. I died. I lost even.
In theory, you should have less difficulty with this gym than I'm having, because not only is your guy like crazy fast, it's also it's also not super effective against you.
Ooh, really? All right.
Yeah, so you don't really have to worry about that.
Water types. Haha.
You got your water types, just beat the shit out of them, you know?
Yeah.
Just kick the ever-living shit out of this woman. Just really kill her.
Yeah. Don't even use Pokemon. Just pull out that Glock that you have in your pocket
And just fucking
and
kill
go
her,
to
dude.
town.
Just fucking ruin her.
Wait. Is this the tower?
All right, lad. You know exactly what I.
Tower. Is this the big tower that Mikey was talking about? Tower of Arceus.
No, but that's still funny though. But that tower is where you're gonna want to go after you're done exploring this area. You're gonna hit a dead end, and you're gonna want to go into that tower.
Yeah. Ooh, resting place, perfect.
All right, bitch, I'm back. I'm coming back for you, lady. Don't think that just because you defeated me once that I was gonna give up, because I literally can't. I'm a video game protagonist.
Nope. Got a call. Who is it?
Your
Hello,
mom!
Mother.
Who looks like 20?
Yeah, you're looking very young, Mother.
No, but Lawrence, I need you to keep in mind that if she looks 20 and you're supposed to be canonically 10...
I'm very sorry, Mother, for your past. Oh no. What if I'm canonically 4?
You're not.
Nah, it's OP.
I don't know. It's one of those things that's really funny because as the Pokemon games moved forward, all of the moms, like the canonical mom characters, just got super hot.
No.
Just like real MILF energy.
Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Don't answer
know.
that.
It's one of those things where it's like on a basic level, dude, it's fucking sick that there are hot characters in this child's game, but also B, like, I kind of want there to just be more diversity in general. Like, there are very few fat women in the Pokemon series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've met a larger woman yet.
I think the large. What do you mean? What do you mean avoided the attack?
Oh no!
Just take the rock slide and fucking die, dickhead. God damn it. Oh my god, it doesn't one shot. Are you shitting me? Am I really gonna lose to this again? Because my Omega's attack is too weak because he's a stupid piece of shit and I hate him. Damn it, I'm so pissed.
Yikes. That's a yikes for me.
Never mind, I one-shot Swoobat. That was sick.
Ooh,
Anyway.
very nice.
But yeah, the one, like, non-typical body type that you've seen so far was that second gym leader. The black lady with the big poofy hair who was like fucking built, you know?
Yeah.
That was like it.
Ooh.
And it pisses me off because it's like, come on, there are more body types than just that. It's essentially the exact same. It's essentially the exact same argument that people levied against fucking League of Legends for a while, where all of the female champions were just like stereotypical like hot ladies, and it's like, why?
Yes, yes. Why did they not give us big, beefy characters?
They did once. Her name was Alawi, and she's fucking hot, dude. She'll snap your spine and then yell at you for screaming in pain.
Oh no.
She's exactly the type of character that would do literally that, by the way. if you're not familiar. Siglif is dead. What's the last one? Tranquil again.
Body slam sounds pretty good.
Body slam's pretty good. Yeah, it has a chance to paralyze too, so I would definitely replace wide guard.
Goodbye, wide guard.
Dude, who are you learning all these things with? Is it Throw?
Bro, I
How
got.
are your
hold
Throw?
them
But
back
wasn't your
up.
Throw good? Your Throw had 3 fucking status moves.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you were just doing Circle Throw that entire time.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
that's an incredible.
sorta.
Your throw was like a staple for your team for a hot minute there, and
It
it's
was a
all
staple
because
for
of
the
Circle
fighting
Throw.
week
That's
gym.
incredible.
Yeah. And then as I started going further in the game, he was slowly becoming not fast enough and getting demolished before he could circle throw.
That's really funny.
So, yeah,
Well, doesn't Circle
That's
Throw
what I
always
realized
go
I
second, or am I
level up.
wrong?
it had a lower priority, so yeah, it always went second.
Right. Okay. So it became a thing where it's like because you were going second, people were just killing you too fast.
Yeah, and throw was also already low level enough, so
But now you have Body Slam.
now I'm leveling him up.
Mikey returns with butter chicken curry.
Ooh, butter chicken curry sounds good.
I'm really hungry.
I too am hungry. You know what, Mikey? Are you gonna share with the rest of the class?
Are you gonna share? That's pretty good.
Oh,
Do you have any sausage left,
Dynamo.
Zach? I do. It's in the fridge. I'm not gonna be eating it today because it kind of fucked with my, let's say, bathroom routine last night. So
Ooh.
I'm not gonna be eating it for the Ace Attorney. Like I said, I think we're just gonna have a PB&J. I don't want pasta. You know what I do have, and I really need to make sure I eat soon. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna make PB&J. Mom was really nice, and she got me a sub on her way home, so I'm gonna
Ooh.
eat that. But what was I gonna say? I got the ingredients for a fucking Capri salad.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Right? I've never had it before, and I had to be
Yeah, me
explained to me
neither.
that it's not a regular salad. It's essentially just chopped up mozzarella with tomato in it. And
That
I was
sounds
like,
pretty good.
and well, that's the thing where I was like, I mean, that still sounds pretty good. It's like if it's mostly just mozzarella and fucking veggie, sure, it sounds like a salad to me.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time.
Because this game is weird and it has a item that just gives you more money. Like you remember what Adrian was complaining about previously?
Well, I don't remember what was he complaining about.
In the Pokemon MMO, so normally in Pokemon there's an item called an amulet coin. And all the amulet coin does is it doubles money that you get for winning battles, right?
Ooh.
Oh, hey Lawrence, I see you.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Is it doubles the money that you get for battle, right? However, in Pokemon MMO, if you just had an item that just doubled your money, it would completely break the economy, right?
In a good way that benefits you, or
No, in a bad way. Like because people would just gain a shit ton of money, and it would completely break the entire the like global trade system and stuff.
oh, for the MMO specifically.
Yeah,
not
for the
just in
MMO
Pokemon.
specifically is what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
in which case that makes sense.
That
'cause
makes sense, right?
as
So
we saw from the bell dumps that were costing $1 million.
Exactly. So what ended up happening was that what they did for the MMO was that they made it. I'm gonna Giga Drain the shit out of you, dude.
Damn.
Critical hit, he's
You
dead.
lucky bastard.
Critical hit, he's dead. Is that a bug
Alright.
type move? That is a bug type move. Oh, he's not dead though. Oh, but he's dead to Aqua Jet. That's stupid. Fuck.
Oh, hey, it's me.
What do you mean?
It's me and my Samurats.
Oh yeah. Well, sorry, what was I saying? So what they did with the MMO was they made Amulet Coin it only doubles the money you get for the next 5 battles, I believe. Like while you hold
Oh.
it. So you're supposed to hold it for really big battles that give you a lot of money. So that way you equip it, get a shit ton of money, and then you move on. Oh, HP was restored again. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
But there's a different item, which is the one that I have called Luck Incense, where Luck Incense has a secondary purpose as well.
Yeah.
And
What's the
because
secondary purpose?
well, the secondary purpose of a Luck Incense is that there are baby Pokemon in Pokemon, as you know. And the idea is that the only way to get a baby Pokemon to be born is for one of the parents to hold an incense of the corresponding type, right? So
yeah, okay.
in order to get a Azurill, you have to have a Maril. Holy crap! Look at all the levels I'm getting.
Oh my god.
This is all the stocked up EXP that I had built up. Yo, and I got flamethrower. Let's go. No more fucking stupid flame charge for me. Now I got an actual move in flamethrower.
Congratulations.
Anyway, sorry. I'm very distracted at the moment. The Luck Incense normally in the Pokemon games also doubles the money that you earn from battles, but they couldn't just convert that into a consumable because that wouldn't be fair in this game. So what they did instead was they made it increase, instead of doubling, it only increases by 10%.
Oh, alright.
Speaking of baby Pokemon, I don't think Riolu should be in that pile. Well, was Riolu? I don't remember. Was Riolu in the original fucking Diamond and Pearl, or was it just Lucario? Because I'm pretty sure that Lucario came out first and then Riolu came out, right? Am I wrong about that, Mikey?
This is a graveyard?
Oh yeah, are you not aware?
Pokemons?
There are graveyards in Pokemon.
Pokemon can die? I thought it was a joke.
No, of course they can die. There are Pokemon who die in the very first Pokemon game. Your
That's the
rival
whole setting that I gotta hear about, but continue.
in the first Pokemon game that you play, your rival Gary, you find him in a graveyard lamenting the death of his Raticate.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Riolu is in Diamond and Pearl, but you can only get it as an egg in the side quest. So in that case, based on my personal belief, I think that Riolu does count as a baby Pokemon because it's not normal, right? Like if you can't catch it in the wild. Like, I don't know. I don't think you can catch an Azurill in the wild. Oh, hello. Oh, the Native American guy. He's back. The Navajo. I think his name's Alder. Yeah, there you go. Yo, you gave me HM Surf. Do I have anybody that can learn Surf besides Zigzagoon? I think it's just Zigzagoon. Flash Cannon. Which is a steel type,
You fool.
No,
That
it's steel
was,
type. It's really strong.
Oh, shit.
There's no
Well,
light type,
damn.
remember?
Shame. Would that be
Okay,
a
but you
pretty
can
good
catch
light type
Riolu in
move?
Black and White too pretty early on. You know what? That's fair. But that being said, I still think that makes it a baby Pokemon. It definitely doesn't feel like a baby Pokemon. Like, I definitely agree with you there. It doesn't feel like it, but it still is. Because it has mechanics that revolve around it being a baby Pokemon, I guess.
Big old baby.
Wow, really? Only Zigzagoon can learn it? Well, that's unfortunate. I really need to go back and catch that Tynamo, huh? You know what? Just to make sure that I don't get too far ahead of you, because I'm already like a gym and a dungeon ahead of you,
Yeah.
I will just go back and catch the Tynamo. Since you got the fucking super-powered Cling Clang.
Well, Cling currently.
Well, it's gonna be a Cling Clang one day, right?
One day.
Yeah.
Just as Fungus is gonna be Among Us.
Fungus. But you can't fit all these Pokemon onto your team. You can only have 6.
I've got to. You see my problem here, Zach? I can't make my meme Pokemons come true.
You can probably end up getting rid of Simisear.
Well, I like Sincere. I need a fire type.
Well, do you need a fire type, or do you just need a Pokemon that knows fire type moves? Think of it that way.
Yeah, but if I'm a fire type, won't I be strong against whatever is weak against fire type?
I mean,
Like,
true.
immune to like fire type moves.
That's literally true, but also, eh. I don't know. My point is, I'm not telling you, like, obviously you can keep Simisear if you like Simisear, but my point is like, I'm looking at your team, and it's like you have Throw. Like, Throw is like an early game Pokemon. It doesn't really have much late game potential. You have your Cling, which you should definitely keep because it has really high IVs. What's your one below Simisear?
Lightning Man.
Oh, Zebstrika. Once again, could probably replace Zebstrika. But then again, are you really gonna replace Zebstrika for fucking Amoonguss, who is also not a great Pokemon?
I'll fucking do it.
But they're not good, you weirdo. I understand
if I
them.
can beat the game with meme Pokemons, I
No,
will be
you
immortal.
can't. Oh, it's so funny.
Now I have to heal my guys. Saiyans.
Mikey says you should replace Litwick or Simisear with Litwick, to which I would highly encourage you not to do because I really want us to have different teams.
Oh, so I don't even have Litwick.
Well, you could get it from that dungeon you were just in.
Ooh.
Litwick is in that graveyard tower because it's a ghost type.
He died.
He died.
Bad.
Netball, timer ball. We got all of these TMs. There's probably some TMs in here I don't need, but I'm not going to sell them because I don't want to. Sell that. Sell this X accuracy. Sell both of these X attack.
My last Kara.
Lascara. She's here to kick your shit in.
Oh no. I can't believe this.
Litwick
can't
is
believe
pretty
you've done
creepy
this.
considering it steals the life energy of people to light its flame. So once again,
my
this is
God.
one of those things where I am also in the camp of, reading the Pokedex entries and seeing how ridiculous the Pokemon are. But I do need to make sure that we acknowledge the notion that the Pokedex entries aren't actually real. They're just like folklore and stuff. So like
What if
Litwick
it's
burning your life
true?
energy to light its flame is probably just local fairy tales. Like it probably doesn't actually do that, but it's cool if it does.
I don't believe you.
I don't
does.
believe you. I think you're
My-
lying to me.
My mom says it. So it must be true.
What are you, Republican?
Oh. I guess so.
My mom said it, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Your mom still thinks that the Soviet Union exists. Shut up. I like this character.
That's a silly character.
Oh, sorry. All right, we're looking for a
Wake
tiny mo.
up! I'm getting potions of waking up.
They're putting you to
I'm giving
sleep.
all these guys coffee.
I'm giving all these guys coffee. That'd be a really
Yeah.
interesting held item, actually. A held item that's not a berry that just prevents you from going to sleep. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah. Because oh my, isn't annoying when they fall asleep and I have to eat a lot of damage.
For waiting for them to wake up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Clink.
Good old Clink.
Can't use it because Lawrence has it. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm eating my sub downstairs? I'm gonna check on that guy's running commentary of the Outer Wilds playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Joltik is
I
actually pretty
also-
good since the ability Compound Eyes basically gives you 100% chance to hit Thunder. That's really cool, actually. So Thunder is an extremely powerful electric type move, but normally it has like a 60% chance to hit unless it's raining, in which it goes to 100. But Compound Eyes is an ability that I believe makes it so that way it's impossible to miss attacks.
Ooh.
And Joltik, being an electric type, can just learn Thunder. So that's pretty cool, actually. I never really considered that, but still not going to use it because it's a bug. But still, it just boosts accuracy. Still, pretty good.
Wait, bug isn't bug type, or?
It's also a bug. You've seen it before. Joltik, the yellow bug
No,
thing.
I was just no. I know what you're talking about. I just when you said bug, I was like bug or.
I believe it's
programming
I
bug?
believe it's electric bug. Yeah.
No, I mean like programming bug.
Oh no.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. Oh man, what are the chances of finding a Tiny-Mo in this? I should look that up. I'm gonna look it up.
Why?
I got no compliments on my fucking Photoshop Team Charm that I put into the community server, by the way. I'm a little annoyed. It took a while for me to make that artwork, which I think looks pretty good. I gave it an outline and everything.
Hold on, hey, let me check the community.
Fun general.
Oh, hey, look at that! It is the gang.
But they're mega evolved, because it turns out all 3 members of the gang or of Team Charm have mega evolutions.
Oh my god.
Because Mikey yesterday, or that one time where we were playing Outer Wilds, he was asking like, "What do you think would be cool for them to add in the DX version of Explorers of Sky?" And I was like, "Dude, it'd be pretty cool to see." It'd be pretty cool to see the Team Charm mega evolve in like a special episode or something.
Yeah.
Tiny-Mo. Oh. Pokemon. Not Pokemon Go, just Pokemon. Alright, where do I find Tiny-Mo?
Throw fell in love. Don't fall in love just
With
yet.
this
You gotta
dog?
kick his ass.
With this dog. Alright,
With
game
this
location.
Dog.
Black and white, it's in Chargestone Cave. Yeah, I could tell you that since I've seen it before. Tiny-Mo has an 8% chance of showing up. Holy crap.
Immobilize my love. No, I told you should have killed him before you fell in love.
So floor 1 and basement floor 1 is that. Am I on basement floor 2 right now? I can't tell. Message me. Will you stop being so horny? Everybody knows that Lopunny is sexy.
Oh no.
But we have to not admit it out loud because it's creepy.
It's only weird
Lawrence.
if you say it out loud. Me?
Yeah.
Hey in there, bud.
You're the one
Haven't
who's
seen nothing.
you're the one who's retweeting his nonsense.
Oh,
And by
we're sure you do nonsense.
retweeting, I mean resharing.
Yeah?
Lawrence. What happened? Did Lawrence disappear?
No, I retweeted nonsense.
Oh no, what did he do? I can't see it. Let me see. Hey! Why'd you retweet my nonsense? That's not fair. I don't even get any commendations. I used a content-aware fill in order to make that background, by the way.
Really?
Can I get some praise for that? It took me a minute to figure out how to do it.
You know what? I'll allow some praise. They are very clean cuts. Yeah, I really don't notice anything.
Because I did
about it.
a lasso selection because that background comes from the regular Team Charm artwork, and I was like, okay, well, there's no way I'm gonna find the background without them in it. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so I'm gonna lasso select around them, and then I'm gonna feather the selection by 10 pixels, so that way it's not a hard line, and then I'm going to
yes.
content aware fill, because apparently that works, and I didn't realize that would work.
And it does work well.
Thank you.
Good job,
Are you
Zach.
gonna finish killing this dog?
Yeah.
Oh, it's immobilized by love.
You, god damn it! I wasn't following what was going on.
Lawrence,
I was too busy looping.
your Pokemon are too horny
You're too horny.
for this dog with his enormous mustache.
It's all about the mustache.
It's gonna infatuate you.
Not if I fucking kill him with Razor Shell.
I've been doing a lot of talking on today's stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much voice acting. I'm so tired.
We'll probably be rejuvenated after we eat.
After we eat, that's a good point, actually.
So did it just say my Samurott can level up anymore?
Yep, you have hit too high of a level, so the EXP won't be wasted. It gets stored for later, but you can't level up until you get the next badge.
Dang. Oh well.
There's a level cap.
I'm
There is a
already on
level
my
cap in
way.
the MMO. The level cap in the MMO makes it is for the express purpose of making the game more difficult, which is why my Theta has been level 43 for an hour. I think the level cap's a really good idea, personally. I don't know if Lawrence
Please.
agrees with me, but
Well, I mean, it's fine.
I was
It just
saying,
means
I
that
don't think
can
you've ever
finally
really
focus on leveling up everyone else.
True. I'm still of the mind of because I think it'd be really cool because when you get the 8th gym badge, it completely removes the level cap. So I'm really looking forward to us beating the 8th gym, me defeating a single Pokemon and then leveling up to 98 because that's how much experience I
my.
have stocked up.
That's a lot of experience.
So what if you switch train a Pokemon? Does all the EXP go to the other Pokemon? No, it gets split normally. It's just whatever can't be used to level up gets stored for later. That's why if you go back in the VOD and you saw the first fight after I defeated the gym leader, I gained like 5 levels like that because all of that EXP got stocked up. So it doesn't distribute it that way. Yeah. It still distributes it just like normal.
All right. 58. Ah!
Hey, you can't use Litwick? I have Litwick.
True, but I wanted to cap them all.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot you wanted to do that. Like some sort of weirdo.
Yeah. Would ever want that in a Pokemon game? It's just limited to only 100 Pokemons.
See, you 200, we have to be accurate.
Oh, sorry, 200 Pokemons. Who in their right mind would want to catch them all?
Oh, Lawrence.
Madness.
Lawrence, you're a good guy. You make me laugh, and I appreciate that. I'm going to take this clip and I'm going to share it on r/Pokemon so they can kill you.
Oh no, please. No, anything but that.
Please! You don't understand!
Don't you know what this means? That's a social execution.
No one wants to be on r/Pokemon anymore. So if you get to the top, if you get to the top of the tower, that's where you find the gym leader, and then she finally returns to the fucking gym.
Why's she up there?
Tiny
She
Mo!
stuck? Oh, you found him.
I found one. Hopefully its IVs are good. If not, I'll probably just catch another one. Actually, you know what? We have like 4 minutes left of stream. You should definitely get to the top of the tower before the end of stream. Like, before you stop.
Really?
Yeah, I highly recommend that, so that way next session, you can just go straight to the gym.
Alright. Let's see what I can do.
Great ball, go.
That, and I can also just eat during the stream if it does take me a little bit longer.
Mikey says, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any VODs since finishing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. First off, if you finished Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, holy crap. Because that's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a lot. So we appreciate you watching those in general. And B, that's fine. You don't have to watch any VODs. It's okay.
You don't have to watch us. I see how it is.
It's becoming more and more apparent over time that our community, quote unquote, isn't big enough for people to really find validation within just watching our content for us, like as personalities. People watch the things that they want to watch because it's the games that they want to see. Like there's that guy who's doing the entire live commentary on YouTube for the Outer Wilds playthrough, and he gave a subscribe and a follow, which is, you know, really supportive. But he's like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch anything because I looked at all of your other stuff that you put out and it's not interesting to me at all, but I still really like this. And I'm like, oh, that's, you know, thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
I think Tiny Mo is a water type. I think it's water electric.
How do you change names again?
Next to hit summary, little sticky note.
Oh, right.
What are you gonna name it? Do what? Oh, that's really funny, Lawrence.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh.
Get rid of reflect. Lost.
Why does it still say Samurott?
I'll be honest too, though. The Bowser's Inside Story VOD is pretty unwatchable.
Yeah.
No offense, but the jump in quality between that and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is insane. Really? I didn't know that. Is it really that bad? I guess I never noticed. Lawrence, look at this new thing I got.
Whoa, he has limbs.
He's Reuniclus.
That's kind of creepy.
And now that he has
Okay.
arms, he wants to learn a fighting type move.
Oh, fighting type moves.
For a psychic
I'm so
type.
glad I got these arms so I can fight.
To me anyway. I really now I really want to go back and watch that VOD.
Yeah. Steve,
During
what's
the
up?
intermission, can we watch the VOD together? Nah, and by intermission I literally mean like I'm gonna be stopping stream. I'll definitely have to go back and watch those VODs though. I didn't realize they were that bad. Because
Wait,
I think
episode
it's like episode 2 I put up the special side panels where it was like a Mario and Luigi. I thought that was about then.
When episode 1 of Bowser's Inside Story, it was... Because they didn't start off as a normal theater mode stream. It was just a I'm playing this, who would want to join stream.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I guess that makes sense that the first few
Because
episodes...
I believe that was before we had like a regular schedule, right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
No, you're totally right. It wasn't until like
93 is
halfway
not bad, right? For IV.
through. Yeah. You said 90 was about
And he's
average.
brave, which is plus attack minus speed. That's really bad, actually. Because I want plus special attack or plus speed. Once again, Mikey brings up the setting up stream that's been lost to time. Apparently that must have been funny to somebody, namely Mikey.
It was a good
But
time.
yeah, that is true. It's definitely a lot different because that was before I learned how to use voice box or voice meter rather, so that way I could properly manage the audio ins and audio outs and stuff. Because prior to that, either I was incredibly loud and everybody else on Discord was quiet, or vice versa.
We did make a lot of changes to the stream since we started. Yeah, I would say.
What do you-
Let me tell you, Zachary. I didn't have this brand new, spanking new mic.
You
when
know what? I
when we
forgot
started.
about that. That's totally
Yeah.
fair. I forgot that y'all bought like equipment.
Yeah.
But the really funny part is that the new equipment that you guys buy is pretty much like it does sound better by default, but it's essentially lost on me because I can't Like, because your audio gets compressed through Discord anyway.
Yeah, which is a darn shame.
It's kind of funny.
But it's easier to manage at least.
For
'Cause,
example,
legit-
I could barely hear Saba. Really? Wow, I really gotta go back to that VOD to see just how bad it was. Oh, Lawrence, you're so close. So you see that lady down there with the pink hat?
Yeah.
She's a nurse. You have to beat her in combat, and then she'll heal your Pokemon. Then there's one more floor, and then you find the lady, and then you're done.
Fantastic. Just want to get to the nurse, so I don't have to go back. Don't notice me. Don't notice me.
Obviously, they're gonna notice you.
I was hoping they wouldn't. But I was being sneaky.
It's actually kind of not exactly serendipitous, but I guess it's kind of coincidentally funny that the VOD that Mikey started watching our channel through is bad to watch because the quality was so low.
Shame.
Like that's really funny to think of.
You do be like that sometimes.
Oh, that Pokemon's name is Duosion.
Delusion. He's got tiny, stumpy limbs.
It's supposed to be a Pokemon that's designed around the idea of a cell dividing over time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the idea. I don't really think it should be a Psychic type. I have no idea what it should be, but I don't think it's Psychic type. Maybe that's just me. In the actual Black and White, there's a glitch where the floor Lawrence is on, if you tap the B button, it can make the trainers turn in place. That's weird.
Really?
That's a very specific bug.
Oh, yeah, I have to check it out.
Well, he said in the... Actually, you know what? It is a ROM. It might still be here. That's really interesting to think about, actually. Looking for a tiny mo, looking for a tiny mo. Looking for a tiny mo that's not garbage.
Ooh.
I could breed. I don't want to do that though. I don't have a Macargo or something with flame body. Actually, you know what? I might. Does my what does my Litwick have? Does my Litwick have? What do you have? Dude, he does have flame body. Holy crap! I can breed. So normally, Lawrence, in order to hatch an egg, you have to walk anywhere between 500 and 700 steps. But
Yeah.
if you... Why not buy one like Beldum? Well, Beldum was a special case because I wouldn't be able to get my Beldum until the post-game, whereas the Tiny Mo I could just get right now. Also, I don't really have a lot of money. But we'll see.
You did spend it all.
I did spend it all on the Beldum. And also, I'm kind of just... And also, we're waiting... We're not waiting, but I'm keeping Lawrence company, so that way he can finish the tower, too. You had to beat her in a fight.
You fool. I just healed my Pokemons.
I really do like the
What
idea of there just being
the-
doctors and nurses around that'll help you. I think that's really
Yeah.
cool.
So I don't have to constantly go back and forth.
It's an NPC type that like you'll see in the wild, and it's like, oh,
No.
that's useful.
Look at water.
Critical hit. Are you burned? You're a rock.
I don't know.
Can a rock get burned?
Man, I don't know. We got lava. That's basically rock on a lot of fire.
I guess that's true. Mikey says you forgot to keep the loop going on the server of the images.
Oh, hold on. Let me get let me get back to that. 60, 70, 70.
Man, 8% chance to find a Tiny Mo is pretty rough. You know what? Let me check the global trade link. Let's see.
Thank you for keeping me on track, Mikey.
Tynamo. It's Tynamo. There. Advanced search. Easy. Can I not advance search? There we go. I don't know, a Tiny Mo with fucking minimum HP. I want a 10. Minimum speed. I want a. No wait, no. 31 is the highest, so I want 20. Special attack. Hey, Mikey, I don't remember. Do you remember if the final evolution of Tiny Mo is a special attacker or a physical attacker? I don't quite remember. Hey, that's a Tiny Mo there. Been out for a day. Nice. What's up with this guy? Where are you? You okay? Yeah, that's pretty average. What's your nature? Adamant? Adamant's fine, right? Plus attack, minus special attack? Never mind, that's not good. Oh, it does have levitate, though.
Good.
Levitate's good. Levitate's good. I think it's mixed. Okay.
Oops.
What does this Tiny Mo have? It has a hardy nature, which is no stat changes. That's passable. Not bad. It also has levitate, which is good. That's the one that you want. 70k for that one, though. What is this one? This one has careful. What is careful? Minus special attack, so that's not good. Ooh, it does have perfect defense and HP, which is pretty sick. Ooh. But that's not really what you go to Tiny Mo for. You kind of want Tiny Mo for the Thunderbolt and shit. What about this one? This one's the most expensive of the one I looked for. It has a impish nature, which is plus defense minus special attack, so that's not good.
Oh, this isn't the roof. You lied to me.
No, I said you had one more floor and then the roof.
Oh, one more floor and roof.
Yeah, it's just these last two guys.
You
You're
didn't
good.
lie to me.
Oh, dude, the IVs on this thing are fucking sick.
Oh my god, that's a bigger dog.
Oh, that's the final evolution. Yeah, it's Stoutland.
Jesus Christ.
You've technically already seen him before because he was heavily featured in Pokemon Snap.
Oh, well, I didn't realize they were the same Pokemon.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you just didn't know. Well, that's an interesting Tiny Mo, but it does lose the special attack over time. And it's also very expensive. It's a very good Tiny Mo, but where's the one that's 70,000? Let me look at it. Yeah, I could use. It has very bad defense. I think I'm just gonna continue. I think my Tiny Mo is better than this even. Like even plus attack minus speed is like fine compared to that crap.
There's bulk up. What are you?
Holy crap.
Boosting attack and defense. Alright.
So I'm just having difficulty typing. She said maybe tiny layers for stream. I'm like, I think you mean tiny bit late, and that's totally fine. I might be a tiny bit late too. I still haven't. Yeah. We haven't finished stream.
We haven't finished food.
That's what I mean. We need to finish food.
What do you think? Bulk up or focus energy?
Oh, definitely get rid of focus energy. Focus energy just increases your critical strike chance, whereas bulk up gives you what do you call it? Attack and defense. I still personally think that status effect moves are worthless, and I'd never use them. But if I did, I would definitely want defense. Zach, look at the funny loop. I literally just made a comment about the funny loop. About the fact that you guys keep doing it.
No, do it again.
No, do it again. I didn't see.
Oh, You Litwick just distracted the trainer. Get out of here. I don't need you.
Can't catch it.
Here you go.
You can't catch it, Lawrence! Oh. Sorry. I just wanted to do the annoying voice again.
Oh my god.
Again. See it.
That energy ball does nothing to me. Oh, it's super effective.
Wait, it's grass against rock! Lawrence, yes! It hurts you.
What part of it? I didn't know energy ball was grass.
It's green, isn't it?
Weren't you the one that said if it doesn't matter the color? Hold up.
No! Yes!
Now wait a gosh darn second here.
Energy. So every Pokemon type has a move that's just the best, or not exactly the best. There are like situationally there could be better moves, but every type has a move that is considered to be like the best move of that type. So like for fire, it's flamethrower. For electric, it's thunderbolt and stuff. Grass didn't really have one for a while. I believe it was Leaf Blade, but Leaf Blade wasn't really that good. And then in Gen 4, they introduced Energy Ball, and I believe it's 80 damage, 100% chance to hit, slight percent chance to reduce special defense. And that's, like, totally fine.
Lord.
Flamethrower has a minuscule chance to cause burn. Lightning, same thing with paralysis. Ice Beam has a chance to freeze. Dragon Claw, I think, is just strong. I think it does 100 damage instead of 80 like the rest of them, or 90 rather. What else? There's Shadow Ball, which is basically the same thing as Energy Ball, but it's Ghost instead. There's Dark Pulse, which is an AoE move, so it's 80 damage, 100% chance to hit on everything, I believe.
Good lord.
Water, technically, I would say Water's best move would be Surf, because Surf is an AoE 90 hit, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and you're going down to go get her.
God damn it.
It's a Litwick. What's another one? What's another type? I think for Rock, I believe it's either... I think it's Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide is 75 damage, 100% chance to hit, and a chance to flinch, I think? I might be totally wrong about that, but I believe that's the case.
What about light type?
There's no light type.
Tell me the light type.
If I were to make a light type and make the bread and butter, it would definitely be Flash Cannon. I think the idea of a move that is 80 damage or 80 power, 100% chance to hit, slight chance to reduce accuracy, I think is really cool, especially for a light type thing. I think that'd be really neat. What would I make it for sound? I would say sound would be... For sound, I would have it be 60 damage, 100% chance to hit, does twice as much damage if you used it last turn as well. So if you use it twice in a row, it becomes 120 instead of 60. And then by default, it has a slight chance to confuse. That's what I would do. That's not a move that really exists right now. So what would I call it? I'd call it Echo. I'd call it Echo Blast.
Ooh.
That's a cool name. I like Echo Blast.
That sounds like a move I would hear in Ben 10.
Echo Blast. Echo. Yeah. What's another one of the fake types that we came up with? Beast? Beast is one of them?
Well, Beast.
I would have it be 90 damage, 100% chance to hit. It increases its chance to critical strike the more times that you use it in a row.
Oh, alright.
And I would call it, like, Savage Strike or something.
Ooh.
And it would be a beast-type move.
Savagery.
How do you like that?
I like it.
Great. What about Cosmic?
Spice.
Sprites!
Can a move be called Space?
No.
I-
It says in parentheses in Tim Curry's voice.
Yeah, in Tim
And
Curry's voice.
parentheses, Splice.
What would I do? What do I do for Cosmic? Because Cosmic would be like kind of rare.
Yeah.
I would say. This is hard.
Quick, think of it, and then we can finish stream.
Oh, and then we'll finish. Well, I need to
Yeah.
catch this Tiny Mo.
Oh.
Give me a minute to
I'll
try and
just log
catch
out
this
here.
Tiny Mo, and then we'll finish. So for Cosmic, I would do 80 damage. He logged off. I would do 80 damage, 100% chance to hit, but then it deals 20 additional power in damage for every stat level increase that your opponent has.
Ooh.
So if they have increased speed, increased attack, increased defense, whatever, every level for all of those, it increases damage by 20. I think that could be neat. What's another fake type?
Magneto.
What's another fake type? I'm trying really hard, I promise, but I only have 4 timer balls left.
Do you know how many fake types you made? Because so far we named 3.
5. So there was
Alright,
that.
so-
There's synthetic.
Synth, right.
Synthetic. What would synth be? I mean, I could try to weaken this thing.
High ups.
Let's do Litwick. Litwick versus Tiny Mo. Let's go.
Let's go.
He tackled me. Oh, it didn't affect me. Oh, because I'm a ghost. Flame Burst. It's a water type, so it should be fine. Holy crap. It's faster than me. Oh, that was scary for a second. I thought I killed it.
Die.
If I killed it, I would have just ended the stream, so it's fine. But so for synth, I would have it be. Oh my god, you know what it would be? The move would be Synthwave.
Ooh, I like that.
It would be Synthwave. It would be 90 power, 100% chance to hit, and it can never be weak. How's that? So it can still be super effective, but it could never be weak. I kind of like that.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty
Quirky,
neat.
no stat changes. That's totally fine. 77 is
77.
garbage, dude. Man, that sucks.
Sheesh.
All right. Well, anyway, that's stream. Mikey asks real quick, how's the progress on the War on Normals types, by the way? I'm kind of bogged down by actual job hunting at the moment, so I haven't had a chance to actually work on the script at all, which is unfortunate. But that being said, there's also a lot of other stuff that I really want to do in the meantime, like the Steam Next Fest, and then the Outer Wilds DLC came out, so there's been a lot of stuff. But anyway, so that's stream for now. Holy shit, we're supposed to be starting right now, but we'll be back, and I think we'll probably chill for a bit before we start with voice acting. All right, bye.
Peace.